Okay, we're back again. Forgot to mention it on the last stream because I didn't see the notifications for it, but Bellius, thank you for subscribing and also gifting another sub to Risu Sensei. Appreciate that. We have 6 subs now. I don't even know what to do with all of this money. Oh boy, but thank you. You've all become monochromatic. Appreciate it. And when you actually show up for the stream, I will make sure, hopefully, that I mention it again, because hopefully my alerts will be there and I'll remember to actually look. But if I forget to mention it, there you go. It's right there. Hopefully you hear it if you ever look at the archives. I did a little audio adjustment since the last time, so the game's a little louder now, so it should be a little bit more audible by comparison to my gigantic, obnoxious voice. So we will be getting started in just a couple of minutes. I'm just going to wait until approximately 4:31. I'll take a drink, and then we'll load up my file. Although I might go to the load screen after this is done playing, like right now. Just because it's only about a minute and a half out, so... Kind of disappointed that the load screen doesn't have like a here's your progress type of a meter, you know, to show like your bolt count and your percentage completion rate or something like that, because I feel like at the very least the collection had that in it, although the collection came out after this game did, so they had a little bit of time to learn from, I think, a couple of the games in the Future series before the classic collection came out for PS3. So perhaps they learned from that before they released the collection. Hey, Rockin' Fun's here. How you doing? Welcome. What's up? Not much, just playing the Future series, more Ratchet & Clank. I realized after the last episode that I forgot to mention why I was playing the Future series so soon after I played Deadlocked, so I'll be mentioning that in the intro today in approximately 45 seconds, 30 seconds? I don't know exactly. The first stream was pretty good, actually. It went pretty solid. I threw the combustor directly in the trash bin as soon as I got a third weapon, so that was a good day. And yeah, we're only using 2 weapons so far, but today we're going to be getting at least 1 more, probably 2 more weapons by the time all is said and done. So I actually did the math since the last episode, and I need... not including any ammo refills, I need a little over 1 million bolts by the end game to get all the armor that I want and all the weapons that I want. I'm going to be using both of the free weapons that the game gives you as a part of my arsenal, so... I got a plan, Rockin' Fun. I got a plan. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We're just about ready to get started. I think I'm going to take another drink. Yeah, poor combustor. If only it actually was any good. I don't know, it ends up being about as good as the Heavy Lancer was in Going Commando, but it falls off a lot earlier, I find, than the Heavy Lancer does, mostly because of its lack of a firing rate and lack of ammo by comparison to the Heavy Lancer. I mean, you started with 200 shots in the Lancer when you got it in Going Commando, so bit of a difference. Alright, got back from grocery shopping a little while ago. Going to be getting food soon. Sounds good, Conker. Hopefully the food is good and the grocery shopping is all done for a little bit at least. So that will be good. I'm going to get started. Let's boot up, shall we? Well, it's good to see that Aphelion's warp drive is intact, so that at least is positive. I forgot to mention, it occurred to me in between episodes, why I'm playing the Future series right now in between all of my GameCube projects. Couple of reasons. The first one, mainly, is that most of my other projects that I'm going to be doing for the GameCube are RPGs, and I needed an action game to play in between. And I chose these games for the second reason as well, which was because these games are actually hella expensive to replace. I think I looked at one point, and Tools of Destruction is like $100 on Amazon or something ridiculous like that, and I was like, no, we have these now. I'm gonna take care of this before I have to take a huge chunk out of my wallet just to play these games later. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Tools of Destruction, the stream edition, speaking of which. Last time I said I was going back here to Planet Kortog to go get that pirate booty that we missed up there, and it actually only took like 2 minutes to go get because I went here and I used the Robo-Wings to just flap my way up there. And there was like hardly anything there. I had to do one puzzle again, the one in the water with the switches on the sections of the water there. And once I did that, it took like no time at all to go grab it. And we have a little more raritanium now. I think I can check in here. Yeah, we got 627 now, which is not quite enough to finish maxing out our weapons. I think we're almost done with. Yeah, the Shock Ravager just has that 800 power upgrade, and then we're done upgrading both of the weapons. Raritanium-wise, that I'm going to be continuing to use for the rest of the game. The Combustor is going to sit where it is for the rest of the game, so yeah, unfortunately. But it took like 2 minutes to go get the Raritanium. That's the important part there. So I like the intro stage of this game, since it's trying to have this big cinematic action-adventure setting. It's really starting with a good energy. I like it too. I like it too for the same reasons, pretty much. Yeah, it sets the pace pretty well, I think, for a big intergalactic space action-adventure type of a game. It's got all of the cinematic set pieces, it's got a lot of stuff exploding, it keeps you moving, it gives you the guns that work just well enough to get you through the situation, so. Not that the situation is particularly challenging, but it doesn't have to be. The point is it sets the pace for the game, and then it drops you off elsewhere. And the pace keeps going. So yeah, I think that the intro stage in this one's pretty good as well. So I would agree with that. Also realized you never wrote what you had talked about on stream last time. Got distracted and didn't do it in the end. That's okay, Conquer. You write it if you feel like it. No big deal. Alright, so we have the Imperial Fight Festival. And apparently Tachyon also controls that. And Quark is somehow involved. So I guess we're going to have to go figure that whole mess of a thing out. So let's go check it out, shall we? What volume am I at? I'm at that volume. Okay. I decided after last time's acoustics issues, I'd rebalance the audio so that it's a little louder in the background. But in addition to that, I also am sitting a little closer to the TV so I can hear any of the non-subtitled stuff a little easier. So. Now, with that being said, this is not the planet that we went to. This is the Voron asteroid belt, which is nearby to planet Mukau. Something like that. But how did you get this frequency? I suppose he is a pirate, so I guess that's how he got this frequency. But hey, guess what? The Future series has Star Fox gameplay in it, so that's fun. But yeah, it's twin stick. You basically aim your weapon with the right stick, move with the left stick, and then fire your lasers with R1. I guess it's not exactly Star Fox, but it's pretty close. Well, we got a bonus target destroyed. That's cool. I suppose the more accurate description here might be that this is closer to an incarnation of like the Sky Chase events from Sonic Adventure 1. But I don't know, I get some Star Fox vibes, personally. So I'm also taking some hits, but that's okay. That's a small moon. I don't think I'm going to destroy that.
We'll lose him in the asteroid belt.
They're headed into the Boron asteroid belt. Rusty Pete, set course and raise primary collision deflectors. Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. I don't think you can do barrel rolls in this one, though, unfortunately, so you kind of just got to slide all the way around while holding your finger down on the stick. I guess it kind of gives me Gummy Ship mission vibes, too, but then again, a lot of those ones that I just named as examples did take their inspiration from Star Fox, so. Oh, yeah, you can also auto-lock on enemies, so that's cool. Which will probably help a little bit. Wow.
I don't think this one's gonna cooperate.
And there you go, we got some missiles. That's cool. I missed a bonus target, unfortunately, but now what can you do, right?
Crikey! I never seen a ship move this fast before, Captain. He's pushing 800 cubits a second and ain't even broken a sweat.
Well, that's because this is a Lombax ship there, pirates. You ain't got nothing on a Lombax ship, as long as I can pilot vaguely okay. I think there's a little bit of auto assist as well. Oh, you can barrel roll. Okay, there you go.
Mind the asteroids, lads!
But, yeah, I think there's a little bit of auto aim or aim assist of some kind on the cannons themselves, because it feels like I'm hitting them in some cases where, like I'm hitting some enemies in some cases where I definitely shouldn't be. There you go. Have some of those. Wow.
Clank, hop on that turret.
He wasn't on the turret before? What do you mean? Oh, that turret. I see. So yeah, we also have a rear cannon to get a little bit of bonus points here, and I am totally whiffing these small ships. It's okay, though. You don't have your laser for this part, unfortunately, but... I feel like I'm asking BB-8 to shoot some people down here, basically. That was a bonus target over there that I'm definitely not getting. Can I, like, blow you guys up by blowing up the mines? I probably could have, but I did not. Alright. How do you guys not know port and starboard? Aren't you, like, pirates? Isn't that, like, your job? To know that stuff? Or are you just too groggy? Which is a distinct possibility.
Fall back, lads. We have a team-building exercise in the Andromeda system.
No?
Buffy Pants Wallace take care of this swap.
Be careful of the cat. I hear they're mean this time of year. Nice. We've been fully powered. And I think we're done now because the pirates are leaving us. Never mind, we're not done yet. I was going to say, the pirates are going to leave us mostly alone now, but that's not quite true. Now, is it? Can I destroy this fancy chopper-looking thing that they got flying around here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. I guess I'll just, you know, keep aiming for this thing. Thankfully, your targeting reticle stays in the same place no matter where you move on the screen, so that's helpful. Wow. Wow. Stay away from me, man. Not paying enough attention to that. Yeah, it'll stay directly over there until you move the right stick again, so... And definitely don't want to be there for that part. Okay. Yeah, this part's pretty good. I actually enjoy the ship missions quite a bit. What's that, R2? I actually enjoy the ship missions in this game quite a bit by comparison to some of the ship missions in the classic trilogy. I think these are a little bit more active and involved, which I think is nice. It's a nice change of pace from the other gameplay. Not that the other gameplay is bad. It's just like I said, this is it's a nice little shift in pacing. That's all. That there eye looks a little vulnerable there, sir. Well, stay away from me, man. It was not staying away from me. Now it'll stay away from me. 2 out of 5 bonus targets destroyed. Okay, cool. We also got Minesweeper. Don't know what that's all about, but the skill points, incidentally, in this game are used to unlock cheat codes. I'll show that off once we get to some solid ground here. But the gold bolts are used to unlock skins, just like in Up Your Arsenal. Unfortunately, most of the skins are heavy spoilers for characters we'll meet later in the game, so I'm not going to be using those. So that's not good. Yeah, bosses like these are so funny, because you can just kind of keep the cursor on and move around, yeah, and they just can't hit you hardly. Nice Ferris wheel, bro. On the Robo Wings, it reminds you, this is the game where in the PS3 they tried to experiment with the motions in the controller. Yeah, so they've got the 6-axis stuff, so... You can turn it off as well, like I think we checked that last time. You can go into control options and you can turn off the motion sensors. I chose to leave them on because, whatever, I mean, it's a part of the gameplay, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, you don't have to use them, you can just, you know, go with using the left stick, although I don't think you can use a Tornado or Tempest Launcher if you do that, but I don't know. Uh-oh, earbuds are dead, that's not good. Well, yeah, at least you still have the PC's headset, but hopefully you can get some better earbuds soon, or newer ones at least, so that they don't die. Alright, well, we're on Mukau.
I ingenious Holowite. I have
Uh-huh.
important information for you. Come find me in the arena.
Alright, fair enough. So Quark is over by the arena, and we'll have to go find him, and there's a whole bunch of stuff over there. Why is there a Tesla barrier in there? Huh. Well, we can go check it out, I guess. But we're finally going to, quite literally, up our arsenal here on Mukau, because I believe a new weapon is going to be available for us here. And that reminds me, I actually want to stick the fusion grenade down here, because I know what my quick select is going to look like at the very end of the game now with all the weapons intact, and, well, the fusion grenade is going to be getting a partner pretty soon, one that, it doesn't have the same effect as it, but it has about as much stopping power once you've got it fully upgraded, so we'll go check it out. The Imperial Fight Festival! We also have more armor,
Plan on fighting in the
but no we don't, because there's no new armor available at the moment, so it's fine. Let's go check around what we got here. Hi there. I probably should have just used the Shock Ravager. Oh, no, wait, I can't use the Shock Ravager on those guys because they're electrified. Yeah, we don't have the gadget for this skate just yet, so we'll have to try to figure out how to get it from somewhere else. Let's just go exploring for now, though. I mean, why not, right? Quark can wait a little while. That looks interesting. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe I can get up there from the other side? No, let's go find out. Oh, that's why they have a Tesla barrier there, because there's a literal barrier in my way. Cool. Yeah, oh hey, it's Blackwater City, almost. Yeah, pretty much. What do we got up here? What, nothing? No indication of what that is? It's probably in my inventory, right? Yeah, Tachyon statues. There's 6 of these guys. I have no idea what they do, but they're here, so I guess I'll go collect them. Why not? This is going to turn into like a Banjo-Kazooie situation where there's like 20 different things to collect in all these different levels, isn't there? There we go. Oh, there's another one right... Oop. Excuse me, flamethrower. There's another one right here. And there's another one right here. There's one on top of the fountain, too, I think I saw. Yep. So we got 4. Maybe we use these to unlock the gate. That's probably what it's for, huh? I mean, that would make sense. Yeah, I missed a couple. That's okay. Again, with the AoE upgrades we've gotten with the Raritanium boosts for the fusion grenade, that'll help us out quite a bit with getting some crowd control going here. Okay, so I lied. Only sometimes do the boxes have actual physics. When they feel like it. Alright, y'all might want to watch out, because... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Goodbye. Sorry. Maybe if they had actually moved... Oh, there's the last one. Ha! Gotcha. What you guys got? There we go. Almost got them all. Whoop, okay. I missed! Hang on. There. Now we got all 6. Again, maybe they unlock the gate? I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute. Again, I don't know nearly as much about this game as I did about the classic games. It's a little more of an enigma to me, so things will be a little more off the cuff. But, I mean, I don't mind that, and hopefully it's all right with everybody else. You do have some Bluetooth earbuds, but for whatever reason, they often have connection issues with whatever device you connect them to, so you don't really use them all that much anymore. Yeah, I could see that being a bit of a problem. Bluetooth, I don't know, I feel like it's pretty hit or miss. I haven't used any Bluetooth headsets or earbuds myself just yet, but I feel like sometimes they can be a little hit or miss with your devices, depending on whether or not they're like made by the same company or stuff, so... One of the best things about the Future Trilogy, especially this game, is how combat encounters can be challenging, except when you're fighting up close to a shop. Yeah, that's true, because the shops, you'll just get your nanotech back. I'm going to try not to abuse that, but I may end up abusing it anyway, just without even thinking about it, so... Okay, let's finish upgrading the Shock Ravager, shall we? And just in time, too, because I'm about to buy another new weapon, so... But there we go. We've completed the upgrades on the 2 weapons we're going to be keeping for a while. So now let's go buy a new one, shall we? Because there is a new gun available for me, and you know how I like me some shotgun rain. The Shard Reaper is the tools of destruction equivalent of our shotguns from before, and we've used every shotgun up to this point so far because they're usually pretty good. And I'm going to use the Shard Reaper as well, so let's buy it. Oh, believe me, I know. It packs a punch, especially in close-range encounters. Not that we, have any trouble with close-range encounters for right now, but, well, we'll worry about getting more long-range weapons later. For now, we can deal with just having these close-range encounters. So yeah, we'll have the Fusion Grenade alongside the Shard Reaper. We'll get another electrical weapon later to go alongside the Shock Ravager. And then up here will be our heavier arsenal. And down here will be our turret, quote-unquote, because I usually like to put my turrets down here, or my, decoys, that sort of stuff down there. So we'll put it down there when we get it. But we got a Shard Reaper! Now I can blast things in the face with a shotgun, so that's fun. Let's see. I think we got to go that way to get to the arena. That looks like the arena, actually, to me, so maybe we should go the other way first. Oops. I didn't mean to shoot that, but that's okay. Braille Gamer, hello! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Doing pretty good. My day's going pretty good so far. Just hanging out, playing some Tools of Destruction. How are you today? That's good. That is good. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if you can open this gate just yet, but I guess I'm going to try. Oh, he's got devices. Okay. I'm good on devices. Thanks, man. I ain't going to ask you again. Come and buy a pixelizer. Man, I'll kidnap my family if I don't buy a pixelizer. Ow. Fantastic. It's the path of death all over again. So we'll go give that a shot in a minute once we grab these bolts. I'm going to try to keep our bolt count up a little bit higher, just so we have it. But yeah, we actually have access to the gravity boots right away, so we can even move all the way around the area, even if it's not necessarily right side up, like it usually is, so. Let's see if I can hit up there. That's not the direction I wanted you to fling that, Ratchet. Try again. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Let's see here. Oh, look, a little ammo for my Shard Reaper that I just used. Yeah, I think the only major complaint I really have about this game that gets me consistently is the fact that there are occasionally, audio glitches and glitches with boxes, glitches with weapons, so I don't know. It's usually not too bad, and it's usually not terribly noticeable, an occasional stutter step here or there, but sometimes it gets a little more noticeable, but we'll see how bad it gets. I don't know, though. Impressions so far with this have been pretty good. Like I said, I've only ever beaten this game all the way through once, so I couldn't tell you whether I really enjoy it or not, and I'll be able to tell you a little better how I feel about it compared to the classic trilogy and Deadlocked once we get a little further along here, probably once we're closer to the end, to be honest. So, okay, I'll wait my turn. There we go. Fancy. Not fancy. Flamethrowers. Oh, I see. So you want me to switch areas depending on les flamethrower. That's cool. I don't think I'm supposed to, do what I just did there, though, where I kind of keep my momentum so easily in these situations, so. There we go. They have teacups that they're gonna shut down? Oh boy. But I wanted to ride the teacups! Why? I want to spin around and make myself throw up. That's further along in the level, I think. So I might go back around because I think I missed a platform over there. Let's go see if we can find it. Can I get there first? No. But I can get back on the ride right over here. I like the idea of a theme park in a Ratchet & Clank game. It seems just crazy enough to be something that, because obviously in some cases here there's some situations where you would definitely die if you were any normal person or if you didn't have the swing shot to work with. So it's wacky enough to fit into the universe without feeling a little out of place, you know. So I approve. I also approve of blowing things up and getting more bolts, so that'll always come in handy. And more raritanium is also good. Ooh, what do we got here?
You have discovered a piece of a Gadgetron holoplan. Holoplans are the property of the Gadgetron Corporation and are to be considered classified.
Okay, well, I won't be showing them to anybody except myself. I don't know where all of those are in the game, but I think you get something pretty good once you get them all. We'll have to see if we can collect them all later. There's another, like a map-o-matic type of a thing that you can get later on in the game that basically allows you to see all the hidden stuff. So maybe I'll go back and do that stuff later. You are a visually impaired gamer girl and were born with a rare eye condition called coloboma. Your vision is 2300. Oof, that's not good. Sorry to hear about the condition. Could we maybe do follow for follow? You're on YouTube. I don't do follow for follow or sub for sub, unfortunately. If your content is good and you're a smaller YouTuber or Twitch streamer and it comes up on my recommended, then I'll give it a shot, but I don't do it follow for follow blind, unfortunately. It's not my thing. Sorry. It stopped being my thing probably back in about 2011 when that was a bigger thing back on YouTube, but I haven't done it in a long time. I appreciate the fact that you're here, though, and I hope that you find success in your endeavors. Hopefully it all goes well for you, despite the condition. But thank you for sharing that as well. It's not every day that you come across people who are capable of finding success when they have those sorts of conditions, so it's good to hear that you're able to find some success in your life, despite... Why am I going around this again? Oh, yeah, because the later in the level is right here. That's why. Yeah, sorry about that. What annoys you with this game is how, for such an action-packed game with the music, is kind of just not there. It's especially weird after Deadlock, where the music was a big part of the sound you'd hear. Yeah, it's kind of a strange step back, I suppose. I mean, I've heard a few tracks that are more atmospheric sounding. Like the one track last time for Cobalia sounded like Golmore Jungle. Marie was mentioning from Final Fantasy XII, and that was pretty cool, but it's not like fast-paced, action-oriented music. It's more atmospheric to the actual level, you know, than it is anything else, so. Let's see. It's kind of hard to aim this thing, to be honest. You gotta be pretty close to on top of it to make it a thing, but... See, because he kind of moves sideways with it. Or maybe there's just aim assist on it. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing to have aim assist on something like that. What am I going to use this jackpot crate for? Let me get this out, actually, first, and then get this out, because those guys are electrified. Well, I'll grab it. I don't know what it's going to be good for down here, but let's see what I can do. Nice. Just do this to make it easier so I don't have to worry about blowing the whole thing up. Well, we've gotten a few bolts out of that. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with my results there. We got a little bit. Any more? Yep. Oop. Okay. There we go. I didn't quite get him in time, I don't think, for the... whatchamacallit, something is shooting at me. I don't know what it is yet, but I guess I'll go find out in a minute once I get rid of this. There we go. Did those bolts just go through the floor? I don't think I picked those up. Oh, you guys are shooting at me. Okay. That's fine. Is this a grind boot thing? No. Be kind of cool if it was, if you could rocket up the side of the thing, but no, it's not. Not a thing, unfortunately. Yeah, let's give the Shard Reaper a try, shall we? These guys have got some higher-end projectiles, but that's okay. It's a shotgun through and through. The closer you are, the more damage you'll do, so... yeah. Just use it the same way you've used the shock cannon and all the... well, actually, maybe the shock cannon isn't the best example, because the shock cannon has its other properties as well. Like the charge shot, and this one does not have the charge shot. It's funny, though, because the... this here gun... The Shard Reaper, sorry, I forgot what it was for a minute. It actually functions very similarly to how I used the magma cannon back in Deadlocked. So if you liked how I used the magma cannon back in Deadlocked, well, you'll probably like how I use this thing. Because it's functionally identical, so... Oh, this is gonna suck. Let's see. Get me out of here, Scoob! Okay, there we go. What do we got here? More boots? More boots! What are they? Charge boots? They might have been charge boots. They aren't telling me what they are, but I can check it out. Those are the Tachyon statues. Gadgets. Here we go. Charge boots! Double tap R2 to fly all over the place, so... Yeah, there you go. Looks like I don't need to use them here, though. I don't remember situations where I use the charge boots in this game, to be honest. There aren't a whole lot of, like, super open battlefields in this game, from what I remember. I might be misremembering, though, so... Yeah, it's not like in Up Your Arsenal where they've got, like, gigantic open arenas a lot of the time that you can do stuff with. Let's see. Yeah, I can Shard Reaper these guys. Let's just get them in a nice big group. Hey, fellas, what's up? Well, there you go. Get a little experience for the Shard Reaper. I should probably focus on upgrading my V3 and V4 weapons for now, though. It's probably more effective. There we go. Alright, we did the side objective. Now we can go to the arena. Shotgun is strong in this game. You like the magma cannon a lot because of how fast you can shoot with it, despite it being, you know, a shotgun. Yeah, it was really good in when I played Deadlock with Cole. It was a really solid weapon of choice because, again, I think we only used like 3, maybe 4 weapons altogether each in that playthrough, but we each had our own unique weapons that we liked to use. So, but the magma cannon was pretty good. I enjoyed using it. Not as much as the Hollow Shield launcher, but, I mean... It's kind of hard to enjoy something as much as the Hollow Shield launcher with the, what's it called? The shock upgrade on it. That was pretty damn strong. Every lightly armored enemy in the game was just completely trashed by that. It was great. Okay, so here's the Shard Reaper's upgrade chart. And I believe these fast-forward functions that they have here are, yeah, weapon speed, so rate of fire, which will probably come in pretty handy for this thing, to be honest. I think we're going to want to try to get the area of effect up here as well, so we'll work on that. The more damage is nice as well, but we'll worry about that later. The more ammo wouldn't be too bad either. And I think I can get it from here, actually. Let's see. This is 250, 500, 750. No, not quite, because this is 1,000, and that's 1,200. And then that's 1,450. So we're not quite there yet, but maybe by the time we're done here, we'll be able to get it. Glad you guys went co-op on that one. It was fun to watch. It was fun to play, so I'm glad everybody enjoyed watching it, too. I feel like it wasn't an experience that a lot of people had on YouTube. I didn't see a whole lot of co-op playthroughs on YouTube, so I said, you know what? I wanted to play the classic one anyway. It was one of Cole's favorite games in the series, so I might as well bring him along and see what happens, you know. And it turned out pretty good, I think. So, but yeah, let's get rate of fire. That seems like a good idea. And then we'll get these, and then we'll see what the unique upgrade is once we're done. And we'll try to get some wider shot stuff as well. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Excuse me. Yeah, the Hollow Shield was great. It was definitely really powerful on the difficulty. I think we played on 4-star difficulty, so we weren't quite on the highest one, but it was pretty solid for that difficulty. And then it on the highest difficulty, yeah, I would imagine it's even better. Because, you know, you get swarmed and the enemies are more aggressive. There's shots flying everywhere, so... Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, let's see. Let's get the swing shot out. The game automatically pulls the swing shot out if you don't have it, but I don't like to rely on that because sometimes that doesn't work. Oh, that was weird. I threw a bomb by pressing the triangle button? Oh, whatever. It's not like I have to worry too much about ammo. We get up to 4 fusion grenade ammo from 1 ammo box now, so I'm okay with that. That guy is electrified, so I guess fusion grenade will do some good for us, but so will the Shard Reaper. There you go. Got pretty good experience from that guy, too. By the looks of it. What do we got up here? There we go. Came back around for me. Good. Yeah, so far we haven't encountered too many glitches, and even if we have encountered them, they haven't been terribly glaring. Like the occasional audio... Where does this go? The occasional audio issue here and there. Nothing too substantial. Maybe the camera is probably the worst of the issues so far. I don't think that goes much of anywhere unless I can like bounce off the walls here, which I cannot. They're too smooth. My brain is too smooth to bounce off of these walls. Wow. Stop steaming up my tail. I can't tell if that's just the guards or if that's a what's it called? One of the pirates that might be in league with these guys. Ow. I jumped right into that. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of Shock Ravager experience as well. We'll also get blown up, because I definitely didn't see the that there thingy there, the explosive stuff, but I guess I should have expected that, huh? Oh well. I can't go down there. Don't think I want to go back there. Funny enough, co-op Deadlocked is pretty much how most of your playthrough went during your childhood. Yeah, and I feel like if I had played Deadlocked as a kid, I probably would have played it co-op as well, because we did a lot of co-op when I was a kid. So, you watched a long-ass video on the game lately, or how much was scrapped or unfinished with it? Really? I don't know. Not a whole lot of it felt scrapped or unfinished. It felt like a pretty well put-together game, even if it was unfinished in some ways. So, oh. Well, whoever these guys are, they're definitely keeping an eye on us, so. And so is that guy. Let's see. So a fusion grenade works pretty good. Shard Reaper works as well. And there we go. I'll go in here just to check it out. See if he's... Oh, I guess it just leaves his head. Well, that's kind of gruesome. Did you lose your head, sir? Apparently he did. Maybe there was another one on the other side, and I just didn't see him. That was 420 bolts from that one big bolt. Cool.
I've managed to procure an ingenious disguise to protect your head and anonymity. You can pick it up at the arena entrance.
Oh, okay. I think you need to learn how to say anonymity, Quark, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that here. Fine. See if I care. I'll use my Shard Reaper to get more treasure! More pirate booty! Perfect. I don't know, it feels like this was more prevalent in the Clank section before with his melee range, but it feels like in some ways the melee range for the wrench and for Clank's fists in this game, it's more realistic to, you know, how it probably should be, considering the length of the weapon, but I feel like it might be a little tough to get used to it because of the phantom range that the melee attacks had in the original trilogy. Because it felt like you got a little more distance out of your wrench and out of Clank's melee attacks than you do in this game. It's not a huge gripe, it's just, you know, something I noticed. Anything on top of this fountain? No, not really, unless that was a button, which I suppose it could have been. Hey, Tannum, how's it going? Welcome. It's kind of crazy how the game still ended up pretty good despite all the development issues. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because, I don't know, I don't know if I heard too much about the development issues for Deadlocked, but, yeah, if it did have development issues, then it wasn't terribly noticeable. What saves it is that what's left in the game is pretty polished and focused enough. Yeah, that's true, yeah. They kept that good, solid focus, and that, helped them out quite a bit. We can shoot this thing faster now, by the way, because of the upgrades that we got, but, well, I don't really need to worry about that too much for right now. We got some extra Raritanium, though, so you know what that means. We have 500, so we can check out the exclusive upgrade now. Or do I want the wider shot? Honestly, I kind of want the wider shot first before I worry about the rest, I think. Because wider shot on a shotgun means I can blast things more easily and do a little more crowd control. So I think I'm going to grab that.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And then we'll go get these and this. So that's 750, 950. And then we'll grab this ammo as well, and that should be good. Wonder how much more ammo it gives you once you get it. Well, we'll find out soon enough. I think we're basically at the arena now, though. Well, hello. Once we get past these guys, that is, so. We'll, I got more friends. I got more Shard Reaper for my friends. Do friends really let friends share Shard Reapers, though? I don't know. I'm the only one with the Shard Reaper here, so I couldn't tell you. I think I'm going to try to get the fusion grenade up to V5 if I can. Yeah, fusion grenades AoE is pretty solid once you fully upgrade it Raritanium-wise, so. I think it gets even more AoE when you upgrade it with, like, V5, so that's pretty good. I do wish that the your ammo count popped up on screen when you equipped the weapon, though. But it doesn't always in this one. But we don't have the gadget for this just yet. I think I'm just going to skip this flamethrower real quick. There we go. Ha! Yeah, we're almost at V5. We'll probably get it there in the arena battles, if I had to guess. Let's see. Yeah, I'll use the Shard Reaper for this next part. Not for this, though. That's... I don't need ammo for that. See, we got the wider range there, and that definitely helped with that section. Wow. Little unfortunate that the Shard Reaper V1 doesn't seem to do a whole lot of, like, knockdown or stun or anything, but yeah, we'll be alright. Hello. Oh, those guys have a shield. You know what that means. Ha! Gotcha. Let's just stay away from that. Almost Goomba stomp some of these guys. You want some? Here. And we have a V4 Shock Ravager. Perfect. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. It's funny, though, because we... usually we have our first couple of weapons upgraded by this point in time. Well, hello. That guy's electrified. That's not going to work. Stay away from that. And there we go. Another good thing about the nanotech upgrades in this one, though, is that your nanotech gets fully restored when you get the upgrade, so that's pretty nice. What do we got over here? Ooh, I must have blown something up by accident. 10 Shard Reaper shells from one ammo box. That's pretty good. Because that's like 1/3 of my ammo. It's weird, though, because a few guns in this game do that, where they give you a ton of ammo for your gun. From the ammo boxes. Like, I would think I'd be getting maybe like 5 at the most for 30 shots in this thing, but you get quite a bit, and that will upgrade as well when we get the more ammo upgrades for this weapon as well. Like, we'll get more ammo from the crates, too, so. Oops. Just let that go off. There we go. Very good, very good. Let those go off. Need to find one more enemy, it looks like, and we'll have a V2 Shard Reaper. And by the looks of it, my enemies have found me. I'm gonna jump directly into this stream of fire here. But we have a V2 Shard Reaper. Perfect. I definitely accidentally Goomba stomped that guy without even knowing it. Whoop. Okay. Thought it was going to stay away for a quick second, but it did not. Okay. Let's see what we got here. The little guys are no problem. That guy only takes like 3 shots now, so that's pretty cool. How about a fusion grenade? Ah, they separated, so I guess I'm not going to get any crowd control out of this. I have the same problem dodging these guys' bullets as the problem that I have dodging the commando bullets and going commando. For some reason, like, they're big enough where I can see them, but my brain just doesn't register them in some cases. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. As if that's in any doubt. Now the music kicked in and suddenly everything is better. Yeah, it's got a little more of that Ratchet and Clank sounding music to it now, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll get that to V5 by the time we're done in the arena. You never noticed the shape of the Ravager without the electric thing? It's, nasty. It has a very unique shape to it, doesn't it? It's very, how do I put this without sounding vulgar? Well, I can't think of anything, so I just won't. Anyway.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
We'll just top off, because we don't have enough Raritanium at this moment to upgrade anything, but I think I'll pull the Shard Reaper out and keep that and the Shock Ravager, because the Fusion Grenade's almost there. We'll use the Fusion Grenade for crowd control situations in here, like lots of little guys, and that'll probably get it to V5. But yep, it was in fact an arena, and apparently this is our fancy disguise. I guess that works.
Join me in welcoming our guest of honor, your Cragmite Overlord and my new best friend, Emperor Tachyon.
I mean... Aw. I like that they weren't cheering him on.
Battle begin!
I thought they were going to say Ratchet's little code name in here, but they did not. But apparently, if this works for... If just glasses works for Clark Kent, then I suppose glasses and a mustache will work for Ratchet. I believe the code name for Ratchet's fancy new get-up for the arena is Mustachio Furioso. It was on the skins thing there, if you look on the skins in the pause menu, which I guess I can show now. I won't show all of it because, again, it's heavy spoilers. But inside of the skins menu where you buy them for gold bolts, one of them is Mustachio Furioso, which is just his arena artwork where he just has the glasses and mustache on. So, and then there's skill points, which are right here. We got a couple of them already. And we can unlock cheats with the skill points. Apparently, we've already unlocked the 2007 E3 trailer. Well, we'll see how many skill points I get, and maybe I'll check those out. I don't want to leave the arena, actually. Yeah, it's something, is all I can say. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it sure deserves the name of Ravager. Yep, We're getting kinky up in here today with this damn thing. There we go. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3 he. Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? That's what I was referencing, by the way, in case anyone has not heard that commercial. It's a very American commercial, so I don't know if it's even anywhere in other countries, so that's what I was referencing, if it even makes any sense to anyone at all. Those were bombs. I would prefer you not, thankfully. Thank you, rather. I mean, thankfully, yes, because they didn't actually do that, but, you know. There we go. They are not electrified, though, so you can use a Shock Ravager on them. This guy, however, is electrified, so I guess we're using the Shard Reaper. Well, be careful what you wish for there, Quark. You might be finding a prison pretty soon. Well, not that soon, but I think that's quite a ways away, actually, because that's the... Actually, that might even be in another timeline from the future series, because that's in the 2016 remake, so, of the first game. But we don't talk about that one, so... Ah, God. The only unfortunate part about the Shock Ravager is that you're stuck in a certain pose. It has some ending lag on it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. When you, Yeah, there you go. But yeah, you have a, Oh, okay. Hey, big guy. Before you tell me who that is, let me get my weapons in order here. Wow. But yeah, you have a bit of ending lag on the Shock Ravager that makes it a little harder to use, but that's okay. I think I saw Lifeblood coming into the chat. Hey, Lifeblood, how you doing? We're faffing around in the arena. I'm gonna get close to this fish guy. See if I can do some extra damage with the Shard Reaper. It looks like it's doing pretty good. That's not good, though. Let me out! Thank you. So I just got to watch when he's Oh, he's exhaling now. Okay. I suppose that could be a bit of a problem. Let's see. See, now he's inhaling, so I just got to run away from him. Toss one of those. Yeah, I got explosives too. How do you like them? Well, kind of whipped around there. That's no good. We won helipods. I don't know what those do, but I guess we'll find out in a second. But yeah, welcome, Lifeblood. To what creature did you join? I don't know what that guy was called, but I guess he gave me a bit of a run for my money. Probably because I'm dumb, but you know.
Working for Tachyon?
Oh, just a little thing I like to call saving the universe.
I was going to say espionage, but okay, sure. So I guess Quark is going to keep an eye on Tachyon for now. So.
Surrounded by Tachyon's minions, perched on the brink of certain death, staring into the icy precipice of the inevitable, I knew I had to take action. Engaged my foes, channeling days of kung fu classes and dispatching my crouching kitten style with lethal precision.
Sure.
Alas, these rock-hard pecs and unbridled machismo can only hold out for so long. After destroying 2,000 of them, I shot radically unconscious.
Right.
For the safety of the good citizens of Kurwan, I swore allegiance to Tachyon's army and became his confidant.
You were just trying to save your ass, weren't you?
Which means you used your powers as a world-class suck-up to save your own hide.
Thank you.
Little column A, little column B.
Right.
Here, take this. It'll explain everything. The optical relay is damaged, but maybe you can find a ship to play it on.
I do have a ship to play it on, actually. Thank you.
Quit messing around and get over here. I have boils that require lancing.
Coming, Your Excellence.
I'm glad Quark is doing that for me. Bye. So the mustache was a disguise so the Tachyon wouldn't know who we were. So that was what the mustache was for. Yep. Again, if just glasses works for Clark Kent, then I guess glasses and a mustache will work for us. But now we can take part in arena challenges, so that's cool. Emperor Tachyon demands efficiency. Defeat all the gladiators before time runs out. And we've got a few-ish unlocked. So, oh, we already did these ones. Those ones are the ones that are already done, are the ones that are down there. I don't know if you get your ammo back when you go into the arena, though, so I guess I'll just max out. Yeah, a disguise from Team Rocket, perhaps. I mean, it has about the same effectiveness as well. No, I think some of Team Rocket's disguises actually were seen through, but most of them, if I remember right, they didn't see through them. So, all right, we got to defeat all the gladiators before time runs out. We got 2 minutes to do it, so let's get started, shall we? Oh, we got helipods. I should probably fix that. Hold on. There's 5 rounds in this, so I guess I got to be a little quick. Now, hold on, let me just get the helipods on the gadgets screen here. Here it is. Where are my gadgets? There they're at. And the devices can go here still, because I still don't know if how many of those I'm actually going to use, but that's fine. Let's just remove that for now, and I think we're good. This is almost done. That's good. All right, what do we got? Nice. Hey, if they all group up like that, this should be easy. Wow. Stay away from me, man. Just get right on top of these guys. Seems to work pretty good when you're right on top of them like that. It's just tricky because I don't want them to, like, well... I don't want them to, what am I trying to say? I don't want them to end up, clapping me while I'm in any kind of ending lag or something from the weapons. That wider shot is actually really helpful. It seems to have the phantom range that I was talking about for melee weapons from the classic trilogy. Because I'm hitting stuff that definitely shouldn't be getting hit by the weapon. But, okay. Almost there. Like, I'm hitting things outside of what looks like the weapon's effective range. So, like that. They have Lombax repellent? It sounds like snake oil. Like, that's never gonna work. Anyway, we beat the challenge. That's cool. They never saw through the disguises despite the massively obvious hair color. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I forgot about that with the hair color and stuff. No one ever said he was smart. I mean, that's true of Tachyon, and it's true of Ash and company back in the Pokemon stuff.
What can we do you for?
I only need 40. I don't think I need to buy ammo, do I? I mean, I guess I just got a whole bunch of bolts, so I guess I can afford to. I don't think we need to buy anything for a little bit now, because I think we're not going to get our next weapon for a couple of planets yet. So unless there's, like, armor available soon, which there might be, we might not have to worry about that. Oh, good. Defeat all gladiators without taking any damage is going to be a hell of a time. But we'll see what we can do about that when we get there. Without feeling the wrath of the Emperor's fiery glare. Interesting. Oh, I see. Thought it was going to be like, turn away from the screen when Tachyon's on it, like maybe give you a red light, green light situation, but no. I was bamboozled. Do you get hit by the flames there, sir? I can't tell. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, this Shard Reaper is working pretty good. Don't push me into the fire, man. That's not cool. Did I push you into the fire?
These Hugme-type nanobots pack a 10,000-volt punch. Probably why they were recalled from Grumble-lit toy stores around the galaxy.
So I have a question. Does Tachyon think that all the people in the audience have, like, attention deficit disorder or something? Because, like, Quark is advertising products while I'm in the middle of fighting. Like, I would think that people wouldn't hear the product advertisement while I'm in the middle of fighting, you know? Like, I've got all this going on. But, I mean, I guess what do I know, right? I'm not the one that he's selling to. Let's see if we can get this thing to V5, shall we? It's getting pretty close. I just gotta watch and make sure my, my ammo count doesn't go too low. There we go. Hold on, I gotta get these guys out of here first before I can come back to that. Whoa! Jesus. Stay away from me, man. Whoa. Okay. And there you go. All done. Although I almost got hit by the flames just there, but I backed off at the last second. But Brock was halfway smart, and the Unova and Kalos companions not being better, especially everyone else in the show. At that point, it was just a recurring trend, or rather, a recurring trend or a running joke, probably. Did we unlock anything else? I don't know. I guess I'll just keep going with the arena challenges until until we don't have anything else to do for now. I think later you unlock more challenges, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Use only your Omni Wrench to fight these rhythmically challenged gladiators. That sounds like fun. Lightning round. Weapons restricted to the Shock Ravager. That's fine. I've got V4, and it has a very wide radius, as you can see here. Well, if you hit an enemy, it seems to chain a lot better than if you hit in between. But hitting in between isn't too bad either, so... Because if you miss, well, it'll still chain. I believe it chains better once you get it to V5 as well, because then, of course, you get the big upgrade that happens with the weapon, so... Oh, okay, I was going to say, it looks like they blew themselves up, but... Oh, that's it? Come on, that was too easy. Oh, well. Hop on that real quick. There we go. We're getting quite up there in bolts, though, since we're doing all this stuff. That'll probably come in handy pretty soon. That looks like a broken weapon. It's... I don't know if I would call it broken, but it works really well against enemies with shields and lightly armored enemies because the shock kind of zaps to other enemies, so it's pretty solid. And you get it for free, so hey, I'll use it. If you can, anything you can get for free, even if it's not necessarily that great, you can use it pretty good, but this weapon's pretty solid. I like it. It'll come in handy for quite a while, especially with the electricity effect. There aren't too many other weapons in the game that have that electricity effect, so... yeah, it should come in pretty handy for quite some time. Use only the Omni Wrench. And I believe this round is unique because eventually the enemies will start dancing. If I remember correctly. They stop attacking, yeah, after a certain point, and they'll start dancing because somebody turns on a Groovatron in the background for a few seconds. So this is what happens when you use the Groovatron. It makes the enemies do all sorts of dance moves. And I believe the dance moves are unique for each type of enemy, too. Like, you'll You'll see different styles of dances for different enemies, so... Groovatron can be a lot of fun to use. It's a pretty effective meme weapon. I just don't usually like it because I think it's a little too overpowered, but... I mean, that's just me. If you like it, you should use it. And to be fair, we might use it later, depending on how things go here. Like, it depends on how much damage I'm taking from all of the enemies that we're fighting. If I get to the point where the encounter's getting a little too hard, then I will probably just bust out the Groovatron. That's why we have it, so, you know. I think you only get one Groovatron per round, though, so after that you gotta be a wrench ninja, basically. That's cool. Oh, I like it. Lets you end rounds pretty effectively if you manage to kill all the enemies in time, like this. There you go. I don't actually use the 3-hit combo for the wrench all that much in this game, though, to be honest. I usually, I'll usually take one swing and then I'll keep walking, because it doesn't have as much ending lag on it, it seems like, as doing the full combo. So... Ow. But yeah, the effective range on the wrench is, well, apparently it's what it wants to be, because right there it was pretty good, because I got around that guy's entire weapon, but, yeah, I don't know. Well, we're in the final round, though, so that should be a little okay. Let's just wander around here and grab a few of these enemies before we run out of time, and then I gotta deal with them the other way. Yep, okay, here we go. 1 against 10 now. Something like that, anyway. Just take pot shots where you can, that's the important thing. Try to get rid of the enemies that come close, or the enemies that shoot, because the enemies that shoot are a problem, obviously, for the wrench, so, well, stay away from me, man. Sorry, this might get a little hairy, but that's okay. As long as it's entertaining, that's the important part. I guess as long as it's entertaining for us and for Tachyon, so... I guess they can shoot each other, though, so that's good. Alright, 1 on 3. 1 on 2. Whoop. Trying to, like, twist around and do, like, a boomerang shot, you know? Just for safety. There you go. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, the Groovatron, it does. It forces the enemies to play DDR, basically. Yeah, exactly. Was that the Russian dance moves? Yeah, like I said, each robot has its own style of dancing that it'll do, and in that case, the one was doing like a Russian can-can type of a dealie. So, just waiting for an innator so you can make a Doofenshmirtz joke. I believe there is an innator weapon later on in the game. If I remember correctly. But you'll probably be able to make that. The Sheesh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're doing arena challenges in Tools of Destruction. And I don't need any ammo because I just did a wrench challenge, so that's good. Can you crush Crushto in under a minute? I don't know, let's find out. I'll do the best I can. Let's get the Shard Reaper out, get the Fusion Grenade out. Probably if it was the next weapon above the Fusion Grenade, I'd be in a lot better shape, but let's just toss them all out. It's fine. There we go. Okay, he's going to suck. Wait a second. There we go. The missiles are probably where I can get the most damage off on him because I can walk directly up next to him. So, okay, that's not what I want. Push towards him, Ratchet. There we go. This is the one where I got to be a little more careful because, well, obviously, I mean, look at it. Look at the attack there. So, but yeah, that wasn't too bad. Just had to unload on him, that's all. You know this game? You've played it on PS3 like 2 years ago. Nice, nice. I have only ever played this game all the way through once, and it's been at least 5 years since I played it, so... it's going to be a little more off the cuff than what's usually happens around here. Usually I'm a little bit more of an expert at some of these games when I'm playing them live rather than first time through. But, yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to take care of it. I did crush Dough, and I crushed the Crush Dough challenge. Yeah, that was fun. Defeat all the gladiators without taking damage. Now this I probably will not be able to do on the first try. But I might get this to V5 in the process, so we'll see. There we go. Just use the wide radius of Le Fusion Grenade here. Strafe for your life, Ratchet. Oh, this part's gonna suck. These guys are the bane of my existence right now. There we go. See if I can catch them all there. Ye Shard Reaper. This has got to be really close at this point. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Let me see if I can get in between them. There we go. Nice. Catch them while they're in a big group. Not quite there yet. That's okay. Alright, well that was not nearly as hard as I think I was making it out to be. So, that's fun. I caught them all with my bomb glove. Something like that. Okay, I think that's all the challenges we can do for right now, so I guess we're out of here. Because once you have that little filled-in circle over there, yeah, it'll, what's it called? Okay, cool, I'll do that. But yeah, once you have the little circle filled in next to the name of the challenge, it completes the challenge, and that, or rather, you have completed the challenge, and then that's it. We also got a fancy new helipod gadget, and it'll open doors for us, quite literally, because it'll do this, and it'll pull us around. I think there might be a section somewhere around here where we can use the helipods too now. Like, I think it was one of the... Yes, I saw that. Like, I think I saw a part at some point in the level where the helipods might be useful. I was going to say helipads. That wouldn't be right. Excuse me. But there was a part that said this requires a gadget that you don't have. I don't know if it's on this planet or what. I feel like, is that the way to the arena over there? Because then I could, if this goes to the arena, I could kind of go backwards and see if there was a section with the helipod that I can do. Before we leave, that is. Wait, that was the previous game, yeah. Yeah, that was the last game we played for the stream, but, well, I do have a glove that I throw balls at things now, so that... It kind of has a similar premise. It's just that instead of capturing them this time, they explode. So. I wonder what would happen if I would have used the swing shot there. I don't know if you can, now that I think about it. Oh well. Not a big deal. How was your game show unless you forgot to watch it? Okay, so you know what I'm going to do right now? Well, I'm going to be confused because I don't know why I can't get through this. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I have to go through the whole level again to see if it's there? Well, I'm not going to do that right now. We'll do that later. That's fine. I'll go back to my ship. You know what I'm going to do right now, Lifeblood? I'm going to turn off chat and I'm going to take a look at your game show right now because I did forget to watch it again. So while we wait here, I'm going to take a look at what you got. It should be right here. I just got to find the break. So, I guess I can leave the volume up so that you know I'm taking a look on here. Where was the break anyway? That was before this. Game show. Almost there. Hold on. Gotta fast forward a little bit to get it there. Alright, so what do we got for a game show here, Lifeblood? Let me jump off of this thing while I wait for the game show to pop up on the screen. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's a little iffy. There we go. And now then, ladies and gentlemen, this is now my show, he says, since I am here alone. I think this phone call that I was on lasted like 5 minutes, too, so that's just great. So a little throwback to our previous stream here. I'll leave this right here next to the mic so you can hear the music and I can take a look at what Lifeblood says. While I wait for him to say anything, let me take a look at how close this is. Oh my god. It's right on the edge. Well, we'll probably get it in the next episode, or not next episode, next planet. So I will ask a question. Whoever gets it right wins absolutely nothing. Okay, fantastic. I'm just going to read out your chat because it's on my screen on my phone. So. I'd like to win absolutely nothing. Let's see what we get as a prize after I answered the question to the best of my ability. Did we get any new devices? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Okay, so they'll fill up the whole quick select on the side there. So that's cool. What color does a shiny Tapu Koko possess? Type your answer in the comments below the video. Shiny Tapu Koko. Is that the electric one? Oh, good lord. It's yellow to start with normally, isn't it? So my brain is telling me it's probably pink as its primary color. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I'm going to say pink. I don't know why I'm coming up with that, but that's what my brain is telling me. That was the first thing that came to mind. So that was my show, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Okay, so there you go. That's my guess there, Lifeblood. I think shiny Tapu Koko is pink. But I don't know that for sure. So you can let me know. Alright. Now that we've watched Lifeblood's game show, let's... There's a gold bolt up there. I wonder how I get there. Nah, I'll worry about it later. Let's go take a look at Quark's vid here.
Let's find out what Tachyon's up to.
It looks like one of those things you put in the... what are those things called? Where you put the little film reel in it and you click it and it snapshots the next piece of the reel.
Does your life lack a sense of purpose?
Not really.
Constantly worry about finding steady income.
That's a worry that everyone has. I mean, maybe.
Join the Imperial Army and aid me in my humble quest for galactic domination.
We'll pay you to murder people.
Meet interesting people and execute them in the name of me.
Hold the phone!
Uh-huh.
You just say I could meet interesting people?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
I did, celebrity hero Captain Quark.
That sounds terrific. Tell me more.
It's simple. Somewhere in this galaxy is the filthy Lombax secret responsible for the Kragmite defeat. As an official Tachyon trooper, your job will be to ravage every planet until it is found. Leave no stone unturned, no rebel spared. Exterminate anyone who stands in your way.
Oh, I guess at least he's passionate about his projects.
Benefits package.
Wow. All that and travel too?
Indeed. Take the Nundak asteroid ring, for example. Our spies have learned that the secret may be hidden here on this remote moon base. If you sign up by tonight, you can join in on the raid.
Oh, fantastic.
Tachyon is an equal opportunity oppressor.
It was a trick question since all the Tapus have the same shiny color. Oh, okay. Gotcha. See, I didn't know that.
Could be the weapon used to vaporize the Kragmites.
It's a distinct possibility.
To get to it before Tachyon does.
Yeah, because if we let Tachyon Eon get it, then he'll probably reverse engineer it so he can, you know, use it against us, which would not be good. All right, let's go to the Nundak asteroid ring then, shall we? Hidden in a remote part of the Cerulean sector is a breeding ground for deadly leviathans. Oh, fun. Famed explorer Max Apogee is rumored to have built a heavily guarded space fortress among these asteroids. I realized before that I wasn't really reading these, so I guess I'll read them now. Some say he must possess the key to the lost Lombax secret, as no one would set up residence in the Nundak asteroid ring unless he was protecting something immeasurably precious. Okay, fair enough. Let's go check it out and see if Max Apogee was onto something. If only Quark wrote those lines deadpan out of not wanting to actually be there. Boy, that would be funny. I feel like Tachyon would have caught on to that, though. Tachyon feels like a nefarious offshoot to me. Maybe that's why I don't like Tachyon as much as some of the other villains in the series, because it's like, no, I mean, we've already kind of seen a lot of his shtick with Nefarious, and Nefarious was at least he did it before Tachyon did it. I don't know. Oh, the smuggler's here. Hey, man, what's up? I guess where there are Leviathans, then the smuggler would be around. And it looks like there's quite a few Leviathans.
But how do we get the launch code?
We ought to warn you that the
Now.
owner of that there station ain't accustomed to visitors.
I didn't think
Why
so.
should we trust you? You ejected us into space.
Apologies, my friend. Tell you what, allow us to make it up to you. Some space pirates from Ardonis have offered us bolts for Leviathan souls. Why, if you were to go and fetch some for us, we would happily give you the launch code.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's fair enough for us to get there, so we gotta go get him some Leviathan souls. The smuggler kind of takes the place as a recurring character in this game by comparison to some other recurring characters that we've seen throughout the series. And I mean, it's fine, whatever.
What can we do you for?
Again, though, it feels like he jumped, and this is not a bad thing, it feels like he jumped directly out of a Jak and Daxter game rather than a Ratchet and Clank game. I don't know, maybe it's just his mannerisms. There's raritanium all over the place here, though, which I suppose makes sense considering Leviathans like to crowd around here. And I believe those little markers on the map there are Leviathans that are just floating around, so I guess we'll go check them out. And the big reveal is now. The answer is black. Man, that is a late reveal. I didn't know that, though. I didn't know what the Tapu colors were, so that's an interesting reveal to me. It's more information than I had before this. So thank you, Lifeblood. That is some cool knowledge that I did not have. Oh, well. I guess that guy is not going to be getting up anytime soon. Alright, I don't think I want to use the fusion grenade for all of that. Let's use the shock ravager for this guy. There we go. And I think, yeah, I got his friend too, so that's cool. Alright, Leviathan fight. Hello. I'm back. You probably weren't supposed to... Your body probably isn't supposed to contort that way, just saying. Aha! We finally got a V5 fusion grenade, which is no longer fusion grenade, it's a fusion bomb. Cool.
You have upgraded to the fusion bomb. Each bomb now contains 4 mini bombs that home in on enemies.
So yeah, it's effectively similar to the bouncer from the classic trilogy. See those little red things that pop out of the thing when it... oh my god. Okay. The little red things that pop out when the bomb is thrown, those are effectively bouncer bullets, and they will home in on enemies and shoot them from there, so that's pretty cool. Wow. Ow. Well, at least he's up close and personal now, so I can get lots of damage off. Plus, we got plenty of nanotech. It's not a big deal. Ha! There we go. Gotcha. And that will give us another Leviathan soul. Perfect. And I don't know exactly how many we need to get for him to give us the launch codes, but we'll see what we can do. Where does this go anyway? We can go either left or right as far as I'm aware, but I want to see where this goes first. Oh, okay. I guess some extra bolts never hurt nobody. Any pirate booty around here? Nope, not by the looks of it. Alright, well, let's float down to solid ground then, and then immediately get launched into space over here. Teleport cannon alpha, go. Oh, I see. So, it actually does teleport. I was expecting to get catapulted across this, but apparently we're being materialized to the other side. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was just expecting it to kind of be like, no, it's a teleporter, but it's not a teleporter at all. Oh, more centipedes. That's fun. Thankfully, we can shatter them pretty easily now with the Shard Reaper, so... We're also getting quite a bit of rare... I was going to say materia. No, that's not quite right. Raritanium for our weapons here, so that's pretty good. Hi there. Bye there. Let's take a look at the map real quick. I think there's a Leviathan above us, which is probably what this is for. Yeah. Let's see what you said there. Yeah, that's a Leviathan. Supposed to collect souls. Who are you, the Grim Reaper? I don't know. I think their souls, if I had to guess, are like an energy source of some kind. Like, I think they use them as a source of energy in this I was going to say in this universe, but in this galaxy. If they used it in this universe, we would have already known about Leviathans from the classic trilogy, but yeah, they're unique to this game as far as I'm aware. I don't think there's Leviathans in A Crack in Time, and there's definitely none in A Quest for Booty or Into the Nexus, so... Alright, well, you're already V5. But I don't really think the Shock Ravager is going to do too much here, so... Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? I'll just use it when he's at close range, I suppose. Hey, that did pretty good. Though. Again, though, watch with the Shock Ravager. Be very careful, because when you use it, it will... See, these are electrical, and even with them being electrical, he'll still get zapped by it for some reason. But yeah, watch when you're using the Shock Ravager, especially in midair, because there's a set amount of forward momentum that it gives you that you cannot escape from. So, just be careful with it. Make sure you use it from a safe distance, so... Let's see if we can use this here. I gotta scratch my leg. Sorry, he's probably gonna... he's probably gonna just blast me when I do that. With how many creatures he's killed, he may as well be. Yeah, every main character ever can say the same, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's got pretty decent range on it, and it seems to not have any damage fall off, even if you don't hit him in midair. So... It's not bad. I like it better than the Plasma Whip, that's for sure. This guy seems to like staying away from us, though. I'm not 100% sure, but I think by turning the camera away from him, I'm erasing his shots that he's trying to do like this. Like, watch. Or maybe I'm just not getting hit by them and they're not showing up because there's no, like, particle effects behind me. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. In any case, there's another Leviathan we've taken down, and we're quite high now on Raritanium and Leviathan souls, so that's pretty good. I don't need any Shard Reaper. But the Shard Reaper is getting there, and the Shock Ravager is V4, close to V5, so I think I might have overlaunched. Yeah, I almost did. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's get over here. Let's see where we end up here. Ah, a gold bolt. Cool. I'll take that, thank you. Some extra Shock Ravager cells, that's kind of nice. Now where do I go? Well, I thought I was going to go flying off there for a second. Possibly up there, but where's the other teleporter? Maybe I have to use this teleporter to get to other teleporters. Let's see. Teleport cannon beta. Where can you get to? Oh, I can go to Zeta from here. Okay, cool. So we'll just fly around, find some Leviathans, kill them, and take their soul. Like I'm literally playing Dark Souls right now.
That was fun.
And then, ooh.
Can we do it again?
Back, dogs, back. Yeah, this thing's doing pretty good. I think the thing that I like the most about using the Shock Ravager on these lightly armored enemies is that, well, first of all, it kills them in one hit. But second of all, it actually makes them drop Raritanium, which they only do rarely normally. But because we have all those Raritanium and Bolt upgrades, they drop quite a bit of both. So, that's not too bad. I like it. Let's get the Shard Reaper out for this part. There you go. Have one of those, friend. Grab some of that, and go up here for probably another little mini-boss fight. I do wish there was different varieties of the Leviathans, because I think these are the only ones that you fight in the game, and I mean, I would imagine it gets a little old after a while. Just fighting these guys over and over again, you know? I mean, it's fine, whatever, but... Oh, okay. I thought he was getting ready for one of his little mouth blasts. That was not correct. Alright, what you up to? Yep, mouth blasts. Okay. Yeah, usually when you see him inhale like that, that's an indication of a mouth blast, so... Not always, but sometimes. Right now. Oh. Okay, okay. Got a little overzealous there with my shock ravaging. Trying to blast this guy with my dildo too much. Oh, good lord. I finally revealed what the shock ravager looks like in my brain. Sounds like a weapon in Saints Row. Electrified dildo. It's kind of funny, though, to be just whipping enemies to death. But yeah, see, it's weird. It's like the shots, when I turn the camera, are getting erased from existence. I mean, whatever works, I guess, but it's kind of strange. There you go. Another soul. More bolts. Oh, okay. Fair enough. How do I get back there from here, anyway? I guess I just go down here. So we can go back, but I think that's... Okay, that's beta. Alpha's up there. But where else can we go from here? Evidently not that way. How come every character that helps the main character is mostly a morally gray one? It's that kind of a universe, basically. The Ratchet & Clank universe is filled with a decent chunk of morally gray characters, especially in the classic trilogy, because all of them are motivated by the hyper-capitalist world that they all live in. And that is retained to some degree in the future trilogy, in the future series. I can't even call it a trilogy or quadrilogy anymore. The hyper-capitalist-fueled nature of a lot of the characters is retained in some of the future series. I almost did it again. But it's not as prevalent in these games as it is in the original trilogy, I find, anyway. The game is played a little more straight to the Ratchet kind of being an everyman hero. So, oh, we're being assaulted here. And sorry if these fights are taking a little while because I'm using like the Shock Ravager rather than the Fusion Bomb, but hey, these guys give good experience. Might as well take advantage of it, right? Get a few licks in before he does something else, like this. And I'll just run off. He's just barely getting outside of my range. There we go, got his underbelly that time. Wow. I feel like those things should explode to a wider radius, but they just don't. I mean, it's fine. I'm not trying to complain or anything. It's just... I don't know. They look like they would be exploding to a larger area, you know? Back, Simba! I don't know, I feel like a lion tamer every time I use a whip in a game. If I was ever to play Castlevania, I'd be like, no, I'm not out to hunt vampires, I'm out to tame lions. I think that's Pokemon Gen 1 talking, to be honest, though. But yeah, see, only one projectile, but we definitely heard more. Maybe not looking at it, like, just lowers the AoE on them, I don't know. Sir, that did not work out for you. But yeah, we'll go hunt all the Leviathans, because, I mean, it's just a bunch of mini-boss fights, but they're kind of fun, so we'll go check them out. Looks like there's another one there. How do I get to that one? Huh, maybe I gotta go up, and then he'll come round again. And I probably could be using the Combustor when they're at long range like this, but why would I ever use the Combustor? Who would ever want to use the Combustor? Well, the correct answer to that is no one wants to use the Combustor. But Quest for Booty exists, so... we'll talk about how the Combustor plays into Quest for Booty later, when we get to it. The reason, by the way, I think we'll see more of why this is when we play Quest for Booty, but the reason why I'm not a big fan of the Combustor is that it upgrades into the Elite Combustor, and the Elite Combustor fires 3 rounds instead of just 1. And what that should do for you, essentially it fires like a spread shot, right? Like almost like a contra spread shot where it shoots in front of you and then to the side of you, two different sides of you. So it almost shoots in like a cone shape, sort of similar to the Shard Reaper. The problem is that if you hit at one enemy with all 3 of those shots, it does not do any more damage than if you hit the enemy with only 1 shot. So effectively, the only reason why you would want to use the Combustor is for that spread, so you can hit more enemies, or hit the enemies for stronger damage, but it just doesn't do that. It just doesn't have the kind of effect that you would expect it to have, and that's why nobody likes it. So, all right, let's go over to Delta. But yeah, essentially it lacks in the power that it should have, considering what the effect is that you get for upgrading it, and that's not so good. You might as well just use the Shard Reaper in most situations, because it doesn't have the same range as the Combustor does, but most of the time, in the vast majority of situations that you'd get in with the Shard Reaper, it'll just do better than you would get out of the Combustor anyway. And the funny thing is, the Shard Reaper, with all the upgrades, fires about as fast as the Combustor does anyway. So, wow. That was weird. Alright, so now, we've established there's nothing new to buy here for now, but we've got a whole bunch of Raritanium that we can upgrade the Shard Reaper with, so let's go do that, shall we? Let's get, power, more damage, sounds good. Wider shot, sounds great, more ammo. And then let's get this. Let's see, 250, 500, 750, and then whatever that is. Pyrocytic nanoclusters. This upgrade adds tiny pyrocytic nanoclusters into the shards of the weapon. After embedding themselves in a target, that's not how you spell embed, the nanoclusters will trigger an explosive reaction that further damages your foe. That sounds great, and we'll have enough to get that very shortly. So, but let's upgrade the rest of this stuff for now so we can do even more damage with it. So yeah, we got everything except the exclusive upgrade for now, and after that we'll save up our Raritanium, because we'll need it for the next weapon. So. Gotcha. I'm just going to be ignoring that guy for most of the playthrough, aren't I? Because I barely ever use those things. Ooh. Oh, no, wait. These are just little guys. There is a centipede, though, so... There you go. It's not too bad. And we could swing shot over there, but I think before we do that, let's fight the Leviathan that's up here first. Did I miss anything down there? Nope, but something is blowing up down there. Aha! Another one. Is that Devices guy going to be talking to me this entire boss fight? That's funny. Okay. Get the hell away from that. It definitely delayed the explosion just there. I mean, that's fine. See how much damage we're doing now with this? So, it's pretty good. I can't get over that, man. It's like you look away and it stops shooting. So odd. Although you got to be careful here because you might get knocked off the ledge if you're not careful about where your positioning is when he goes to bite you. Or you might get knocked off the ledge just from shock ravaging too hard. Alright, so 6 more souls. We don't quite have enough Raritanium to get the exclusive upgrade just yet, but that's okay. We'll get it from our next Leviathan, which is right over there, it looks like. And let's see, there's that guy there, and then we got to teleport over there, and there's one more Leviathan, it looks like, and then after that we can go back to the smuggler, and we can get into the Apogee space station. So that'll be good. Did I miss a section over here? Because it says on the map I missed a section. Oh, it's above, isn't it? Oh, no, wait, it's down here. Duh. I didn't even see this down here, but I probably should have. There we go. I gotta tell you, bolt totals in Ratchet & Clank games when I was a kid was always kind of the bane of my existence in a lot of ways, because your bolts were always pretty low, because as a kid I wanted to buy every weapon. For some reason, that was something that I definitely always wanted to do. But now, when I'm playing as an adult and I'm only buying the weapons that I actually am going to use, It's just so much more comfy. You get so many more bolts. It's ridiculous. Like, you get so much that it doesn't even matter. In a lot of cases. Hello there. Aha! V3 Shard Reaper! Perfect. Now let's see if we can get this to V5. We'll start using our V5 weapons again eventually, just not quite yet. Can't get over there, man. There we go. V5. So what is the Shock Ravager now?
Congratulations. You have upgraded to the Lightning Ravager.
Nice.
Your weapon has been modified to disperse a small but powerful shockwave with each attack.
So yes, it now does essentially what the Raritanium upgrade did, where it creates shockwaves when you zap things. And that stacks with the Raritanium upgrade, so it now has even higher effective range, which is really, really good. Whoops. There we go. Boom! Headshot! I don't know if him exploding actually does any damage to you, but well, I'd rather not find out the hard way. Okay, is that it? No, one more over there, so we just got to figure out how to get to that island, and then after that we'll go back to the smuggler. And I'll fire my gun, because why not? Oh, we could go down here. We didn't go down here yet. Okay, let's go check it out. Nice. Get some extra nanotech, and get... I think there was another holo plan, actually, that we just got there. Are those in my inventory? Let me go see. And I think it's about to say, yeah. There you go. Another piece. And I think that's in here? No, this is an infobot. Although the optical relay has been damaged, the message contained inside appears to be intact. Perhaps your ship has the necessary equipment to unlock its message. I don't know where we got this guy, but, well, we'll go see. Oh, yeah, the holo plan. So over on the side there, this picture-looking thing, it has two pieces on it right now. So each holo plan that you get will put a hexagonal shape on that picture. And once you collect all of them, you'll get something. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if we can redeem it at the Gadgetron vendors once we're done. I don't know. I don't think I've ever collected the whole holo plan, to be honest, so... I definitely didn't on my first playthrough, so... Where's this going to take me? Oh, it'll just take me back up to the... up here, right? Yeah, where I fought the dude before. Alright, so from here, from where I'm facing, I want to look slightly to my left. Okay. And that'll do it from there. I think we're at... yeah, we're at enough Raritanium now to get that exclusive upgrade on the Shard Reaper, so let's go do it. So let's get those Pyrocytic Nanoclusters so it can deal some fire damage. Shard Reaper's an interesting weapon because it deals fire damage for right now, but once we get it a little more upgraded, it'll deal a different kind of damage as well. So, Cannon Epsilon. All right. Let's go to this one, and then we'll see if we can get back to Alpha from wherever we are from now on. Is that an armor vendor? That I just spied with my little eye? No, but it is a goop canister for my Gelinator. Oh, hold on, Gelinator. I'm being attacked first. Lightning Ravager's done. Ha! There you go. I don't know why Ratchet swivels around sometimes when I go to use my weapon like that. He just, like, does a whole spin. But, whatever. I guess it's fine. Alright, let's get some gel. There we go. And that should help us get to some high-end platforms, like right here. There we go. As I say, alright, where's the Leviathan? But I don't think he's here. I think he's up a little further. Yeah, he's up there. So, maybe we'll be able to get up there, too. Let's see, the goop is still over there. I might be able to grab this ledge. Okay, I didn't even have to. Never mind. There we go. I can't believe I hit those guys from there. The spread on this thing, it's actually got surprisingly good range, the Shard Reaper does. I don't know if I used it in my first playthrough, because I don't remember it, like, having a gun this good at this point in the game. Then again, maybe it was because I was still trying to upgrade the combustor in the original game, and that's why. I don't know. Do I need any of this ammo? Nope. I guess I could need it now. There you go. I also like how the ammo is color-coded in this game, and each ammo piece looks unique. So you actually know when you're getting the ammo that you want, which is kind of nice. I like it. We're going to need a bit of height here, so maybe get 3 of these. There we go. Let me get on top of it first. There we go. Alright, another Leviathan. The last one that we can fight for now. Where is he? Around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. I also like that it's not like a hit scan weapon either. Like, the shards actually have to come out of the weapon and hit the enemy, rather than it just, like, hitting them immediately. Like, there's a delay between the two, basically, which I like. Kind of reminds me of the, what's that weapon from Jak and Daxter, or rather Jak 2 and Jak 3, is it the Vulcan Fury? I want to say it's like the Vulcan something. Oh no, I'm going to need a third one, hold on. Because I got to float. Thank you. We found some more pirate booty. Cool. That will help with my raritanium totals. I think I missed a cluster over here. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go grab it. But yeah, look at my bolt totals right now. Like, that's just so much more comfy than, you know, not having nearly enough bolts from buying everything, which I used to do. I don't think I'm going to need this anymore, so here you go. Watch me need it inside of, like, the Apogee space station or something. Oh, well. Alright, so that is Cannon Zeta. Where's Cannon Alpha from here? All the way over there, so I don't know if we'll be able to hit that from here. Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So we can get all the way back from where we were. And now we can check in with the smuggler, give him the souls, and he'll give us the launch codes. Cool. Oh, Mr. Smuggler! Actually, yeah, let's talk to him about a couple of these other things. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. What is with the parrot?
Who, this little guy? Oh yeah, I won him in a game of Blargian roulette against Captain Slag. Almost cost me my one good eye.
Uh-huh. Well, fair enough. I guess if you can win it from that. Let's see here. We do want to know whose space station that is. The Great War would be interesting. Probably I want to have all of these things, but we'll talk about the space station last. What do you know about the Great War?
Old Percival had the Hall of Knowledge closed down to prevent folks from learning that piece of history. But I've been told everything from this here asteroid to the furthest reaches of Praxis 12 once fell under the tyrannical rule of them Cragmites.
And now it's happening again.
Lombax's led a revolt against them, freeing the galaxy.
Interesting. Okay. Do you know what the Lombax secret is?
Some say it's the weapon that swallowed the entire Cragmite planet with a single shot. A vaporization ray cooked up by the Lombaxes when the Great War had reached a stalemate. Of course, nobody really knows for sure. Oh, them Lombaxes knew how to keep a secret, which is something a person in my business can appreciate.
Well, you can say that again. We didn't even know there were other Lombaxes besides Angela until just now. Well, you know, this game, anyway. What exactly is a Cragmite, anyway?
Cragmites were the biggest threat the universe had ever seen. Vile, murderous, dim-witted creatures who moved from galaxy to galaxy, using and discarding planets after depleting all their natural resources. If you ask me, the galaxy owes the Lombaxes a debt of gratitude.
You could say that again.
Taking Tachyon with them when they left.
Yeah, that is a little unfortunate. Why does he want to kill all the Lombaxes? You think it's just because the Lombaxes murdered his people?
Whatever weapon your race used to defeat the Cragmites is somewhere here, in Polaris. Tachyon wants it bad. If he found out there was a Lombax left in the universe, well, that could be enough to make old Percival nervous.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want history repeating itself on him, you know what I mean?
Well, unfortunately for him, the last Lombax in the known... Well, one of the last Lombaxes in the known universe is going to repeat history all over him, so... Whose space station is that, anyway?
It used to belong to an explorer named Max Apogee. Nobody's seen it in ages. Rumor is it's been taken over by 2 fierce warbots. Bloodthirsty warriors from the days of the Great War.
Whoa. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to watch our step in there. I found some Leviathan souls. You want some?
Thank you kindly, friend. Transport vessel's primed and ready. You all take care now.
Cool. And now he'll give us even more Leviathan Souls for 4,000 bolts each. I think you can't save the ones from previously and trade them for 4,000 bolts, like from the Cobalia, and then sell them to him here. I think you have to sell them for 2,000, those ones, and then these ones he'll give you 4,000, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so. I also don't know why my entire bolt total just did that, but oh well. Anyway. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar, even though you dumped me like a box of rocks. Yeah, so now we're out of the... What's it called? Now we're out of the Leviathan Souls. So let's use the shuttle to get to the station, shall we? And I imagine this is going to be a little bit more of a fight to get in here because, well, they had us take an entire little path to get here. Wow. Going to be doing some gravity booting to get in here. Okay. Well, that launch pad probably over there probably takes us somewhere, but unfortunately we can't just jump down to it.
To the primary maintenance grid. Perhaps we can find a way inside from here.
That's what I'm hoping, Clank. I'm not 100% sure if you can jump with these boots on. Oh, you can. Okay, and it maintains your gravity. All right, well, that's cool. Means we can kind of skip a few things. It would have been interesting if you couldn't jump, because then you would have had to like time your walks off of platforms and stuff. But, well, we don't gotta worry about that. Anyway, that's probably where we need to go, is right in the center there, so let's see what we can do. Well, this is gonna take us somewhere. I like the little flyover that the camera does there. That's pretty cool.
Powering a Sigma 3 gravity simulator with protomorphic ionization synthesizers.
You are such a nerd.
I mean, isn't that kind of the point? He's a robot, Ratchet. What do you want from him? Technology makes him excited. Stop it. Anyway, well, I almost just bit it, but that's okay. I don't know if it's electrified down there, like the surface of the space station, but oh well. Is it weird that I find it easier to jump over this stuff when it's like a side-scroller? Maybe that's just me and my video game experiences coming back. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm like facing straight onto them, it's kind of harder to judge where they start and where they stop. Oh, those blink out of existence. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm glad. I kind of figured that they did something, but I didn't know exactly what it was until I went through there. So, blink platforms. Thwomps. They just have a thwomp on the space station. That's fun. Is there anything on top of this? Not that I could see. I don't even know if I could get up there, even if I did properly time my high jump. So. Oh, well. Excuse me, what? It just bamboozled the hell out of me for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what are you two doing? Aren't you supposed to, like, cross over and stuff? But then they just kept going. Alright, well, anyway. Ow.
Ratchet, I believe that is the maintenance elevator up ahead. That could be our point of entry.
Seems like it. Let's go grab these bolts first, though. And if you want to leave, you can just go up here and Cannon Ada will take you to your next, well, your last destination, which is over to the other cannons. But first, let's go through this maintenance elevator to see if we can find the current owners of this place.
Get out of here before Tachyon sends his armies in.
Yeah, and that too. Alright, Apogee Station. Here we are. Maybe they'll know how to defeat Tachyon as well, since they were involved in the Great War.
You got a right to protect yourself.
I do, but I already have weapons that can protect me anyway. So, I'm gonna grab the Lightning Ravager, because I think there are enemies with shields in here, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so.
It seems whoever constructed this station wanted an oasis as well as a fortress.
Attention, intruder! This is Lieutenant Commander Zephyr of the Apogee Space Station. Lay down your weapons and prepare for a whooping.
Uh-oh. I'd rather not get a whooping, but let's see what they've got. Okay. It's kind of a cool effect when those guys die. It gives you like almost a little light show of some kind. Oh, I thought the plant was alive for a second. I was like, wait a minute, is it staring at me? No, it's just Havoc Engine. It's just Havoc Engine being crazy.
This is your final chance. Lay down your weapon so you may receive the aforementioned whooping.
I would prefer no whooping. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of the firefights that you get into at this point in the game are pretty close range, though, so, well, a shotgun is incredibly useful in those close range firefights.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder! Am I doing it right? Stay in character.
Why didn't you guys, I was gonna say, why didn't you guys get, like, an automated system to do that for you? Like, that seems like it'd be more effective. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, if these guys don't seem to die immediately when you shoot them with the Shard Reaper, it's because the pyrocytic nanoclusters are doing their work. So, like, basically, if I shoot this guy now... Okay, so the clusters blew up, but he didn't quite die, so that wasn't exactly the best example. But, yeah, it's because the nanoclusters are exploding after the fact, so... Whoa. Hi there. How'd that thing hit me from the side like that? Does it have an AoE upgrade like my Shard Reaper does? Probably. Who knows? Yeah, these guys do pretty decent damage here, though. So I guess I'll just have to be careful. Or more careful than I've been. So, let's see here. Whoops. Well, there's another weapons vendor coming up pretty soon, so... That's not what I wanted to do, but okay, fair enough. Just open this bad boy up. Looks like they got some water in here. I suppose if Max Apogee was like an organic life form, that would make sense because, well, water is pretty essential to organic creatures. Synthetics, I'm not so sure about, but I don't know. Maybe the robots that are here have some use for it. I don't know. Okay, we don't need to worry about those hydro mines. Wouldn't it have been easier if you just like froze all of the water? They just had to put that in there, didn't they? Old robot guys or old, what's it called? Defenders of the station, get off my lawn. Of course, it's like you're ticking a box. Okay. Anyway, I'm dying, so hopefully the checkpoints that are near here aren't too bad. Because, wow. I think I know the problem, though. The problem is that I have to get, like, super close to these turrets in order to kill them in any working order with the Shard Reaper, so... I guess I could use the Shock Ravager instead, but... it's fine. My brain is trying to process when to go here, and that was not it. But, hey, we got an ammo vendor anyway, so we can just do that and get all of our nanotech back anyway. So, I guess I'll keep in mind that there's some nanotech back here as well. And some Shard Reaper, hello. There we go, perfect. Alright, what do we got up here? I must have blown something up by accident. Tell me these things are all turrets. Oops, all turrets! Well, 1, 2. I'm trying to heed, but I can't hear you over all the gunfire. Yeah, they are all turrets. Thankfully, they're not going to shoot you all at once. Oh, okay. I wonder if the nanotech that you get is also percentage based, because from what I understand, the ammo that you get in this game is percentage based from the ammo crates, that is. So I wonder if the nanotech that you get from stuff is also percentage based, because I got like 4 back from some of the nanotech stuff there, but I also got 3 back from some of them, so I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about this game, so maybe Maybe we'll figure it out as we go. I don't know.
Perhaps
Hello.
we should reason with them.
Sure. They promised to give me the Lombax secret. I promise not to blow them up.
I mean, that is technically reasoning with them, so... Yeah, I'm glad I'm sitting a little closer today to the TV, because that makes me hear my V4 Shard Reaper better. And, you know, all of the banter that's happening that has no subtitles in the background. Now I'm getting aquatic bass vibes from Sonic 06. I don't know why I would want vibes from Sonic 06 in any video game, but that's what I'm getting.
Rerouting primary capacitors.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna hide over here, and they're probably still gonna hit me, because why not. There we go. Uh-oh. Stay away from me, man. There we go. Oop. One more. You gotta watch these close-range fights. They can get a little more brutal than some of those other ones.
What can we do you for?
I'll tell you what, the garden areas that they have in here are pretty nice, though, all things considered. Well, God. You know, when I'm not getting blown up for investigating them. Well. I do remember this section being pretty challenging, though, so if you're having a little bit of trouble with this section, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's pretty tough, from what I remember. Those turrets do a lot of damage, so... I'm just going to explore around a little bit, though, before I go too far here. And try to avoid the fact that I can totally refill if I wanted to by using the ammo vendor. I think I also might have taken on this little challenge of don't use the ammo vendor for nanotech refilling when I played the game the first time, and it may have bit me in the ass a little bit. Because again, I remember this section being pretty tricky, but oh well. We almost have a V5 Shard Reaper at this point. That's pretty crazy. We've been getting a lot of experience for this thing now that everything else is upgraded. Gotta kind of skirt the side there. But sitting ducks for what? Let's go find out. Oh, I must be maxed out on ammo. Yeah, we're almost there, so let's go check it out. Alright, who's been trying to murder me for these past few,
2 crates of pyrocytic nitro cells.
I mean, I have a pyrocytic nitro cell in a gun now. Or that could work.
Your geolaser comes equipped with a directional indicator to locate weak walls. Simply follow the signal to locate areas where this handy device will work.
Alright, so anyway, Clank got a new upgrade from his hallucinogens, the geolaser. And that'll allow us to find some fancy walls that we can... Yeah, do that.
Tilt your controller to guide the laser along the weak spots before the surface cools. The faster you move the controller, the faster the laser will cut.
Alright, fair enough. Let's take a look. Okay, so we want to go there, there. Whoa, whoa. Definitely not there. 6 axes, why you do? Okay, there we go. And yeah, it actually does make... I mean, eventually it just makes the hole the size that it's supposed to be. But it makes the hole vaguely the shape of what you cut, too, so that's kind of nice. Nice little attention to detail, I suppose. And we're in!
Who did you say gave you this thing?
The Sony. They are little invisible creatures who travel through time.
Oh, right.
See, Clank, this is why we don't do drugs. Uh-oh. I mean, that works, I guess.
My thruster coils.
That's essentially him saying, ow, my ass.
Well, congratulations. You win an all-expense-paid trip out the airlock.
You're gonna airlock your robots? That's kind of mean.
Bodies decompressing in space.
Put that Lombax in his place.
What?
Yeah, hi, I'm a Lombax.
He is a Lombax.
You're also desyncing your audio
Your weapons.
by like 5 seconds.
Our heroes explained the mysterious circumstances which brought them to Tauron Apogee's secluded space station.
I mean, I would if you'd ever stop monologuing.
Lombax's secret. A cipher wrapped in an enigma, smothered in super secret sauce.
That's enough, Zephyr.
Oh, sorry.
So you're a Lombax who's never seen another Lombax.
Angela!
Or what their secret is.
Angela!
That's so...
Ironic?
I take it he's the smart one.
Thanks.
Is there any reason why Tachyon would think you have a Lombax weapon?
Well, this is my father's base.
Ah, so this is Talwyn, Apogee, and her father is the famous Max Apogee.
Is a famous explorer and collector of rare interstellar antiquities, most notable of which was a Lombax artifact.
Where is the artifact now?
Pirates raided the station years ago. This is the only thing they took. My father went after them, but never came back.
Yeah, the initial cut is the shape you make. Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty cool. Yep.
It's on our door list.
And yeah, this is probably the worst audio glitch we've seen so far. I think it depends on the number of actors and particle effects on the screen when the cutscene's playing as to how far it desyncs, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
I'm sending you the coordinates to Ardolis. Sorry if I seemed rude back at the station. I haven't gotten out much since my father vanished. I'll see you soon.
So yeah, Talwyn and... is it Talwyn or Talin? I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty sure it's Talwyn, though. I can look in the skins and find out. Because, as it turns out, most of them are... Oh, it's not in here. Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure it's Talwyn. And Kronk and Zephyr are going to go help us look for the Lombax artifact. So that's cool. And also her father, who she claims is alive. He's dead. But, you know. Anyway, let's go back to the asteroid field now.
For Planet Ardolis.
And we can go to Planet Ardolis if we want. Should we tell the smuggler that we're going? I probably should tell the smuggler that we're going. Oh, he doesn't want to know. Alright, fair enough. I ain't got no more Leviathan souls for you, though, friends, so,
What can we do you for?
I guess I'll see you the next time we need to talk about that. Alright, Aphelion, let's get the hell out of here. After the game saves. There we go. And now we can go to Planet Ardolis, which I think is the final planet in the Cerulean sector. We'll be moving to a different sector later, so... But there's a pirate base here. The Notorious, I forgot what it said, is said to have a hideout somewhere in the Irkol Sul fjords of Planet Ardolis. Although no explorers have ever returned alive from the hideout, its location has been approximated by triangulating a pirate radio signal emanating from the planet. I mean, that makes sense to me. Let's blast off. And I don't know if we'll do everything on this planet today. We're at about 2 hours now, and usually these planets are taking about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on if there's arena battles or not. So, we'll see. Excuse me. We've done a decent chunk today, though, so... I wonder if we'll see that Captain Slag guy that we saw, or that we heard from, when we were last in that one asteroid belt doing the Star Fox mission. Apparently the pirates are here, though, so that's fun. Alright, let's check the vendor, see if we can get anything else new.
What can we do you for?
Got new weapons for me? You do. The Buzz Blades. Also something I'm not going to use. If you like the Chopper, this one's pretty solid. It does about the same things as the Chopper did, where it'll throw essentially shuriken stars at the enemies, and they'll bounce all over the place. They ricochet off of surfaces and all of that stuff. It's good in close quarters combat where you're inside of an area, like back in the space station that we literally just exited, where these would have been perfect, because they would have bounced off all the walls. But a lot of the fighting that you do in this game is in big, wide open spaces that don't have a lot of walls for these to bounce off of. So I don't really like these all that much, kind of similar to the Chopper and the Multi-Star. There's just not enough small areas for the bouncing off of stuff to happen. Also, this might have been here, and I wasn't even looking when we were back in the what's it called? Back in the asteroid field there. But I do want to get these ones, though. These are the Nano Swarmers, and these are going to be our mini turret glove of the game, essentially. You deploy the Hive, and it will shoot out nanosects that will sting your enemies for small damage, but there's a lot of nanosects inside of each swarmer. So it's pretty solid, and I'm definitely going to use it for quite some time here as our, essentially, like I said, it's essentially our mini turret of the game. So let's buy it, shall we? So yeah, we won't be buying any of these for, but, well, now we got a fancy new weapon to mess around with and do some upgrading, because the rest of the ones we have are already upgraded. Take it easy, Tandem. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. And hello, Marie. How you doing? You're late AF. Well, that's okay. It's not a big deal. We just got to the pirate base and got a new weapon, although it looks like it takes quite a bit of raritanium to upgrade this thing, so... Man, 1,800 for more power. That's kind of a lot. It's more bolts that we can have as well, but I think the bigger area would probably be for the best, because basically this thing puts down a turret, and if it has a wider area, it doesn't increase the AoE of the swarmers' individual damage, but it increases the AoE that the swarmers will actually see and identify enemies that they can take out. So getting the AoE will probably be our first priority, and we'll be able to get the ammo along the way, so that'll be pretty good. And then we'll worry about probably the damage after that, and then the bolts, I guess, will be the last thing we get as we get the exclusive upgrade too. So, but there we go, we got a new weapon, the Nano Swarmers. Very nice. Let's put that on the bottom of my quick select there. Let's see. There it is. I don't know why the gadgets are mixed in with the weapons in this one. It's kind of weird. You'd think they'd be, like, in their own separate area, but they're not. So, I mean, whatever. It's no big deal, I guess. Alright, we got a Shard Reaper, we got Nano Swarmers. I think the pirates say something about you using the Nano Swarmers, if I remember right. I think they shout something about, like, the different weapons you use. And the Nano Swarmers in particular, I think they're like, he's using Nano Swarmers, he ain't playing fair. All's fair in love and war there, ladies and gentlemen pirates, and this is definitely war. So yeah, basically, that did a lot of damage. The Nano Swarmers will identify a target with the targeting laser that it has there, and when it identifies the target, it will shoot out those nanosects that don't seem to do anything to you. They're friendly to you, but they're definitely not friendly to the pirates, so... Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't travel with you. It would be pretty nice if it did, but yeah, it doesn't travel with you. So we'll have to set these in the middle of large battlefields, I think, to make sure that it gets the most bang for its buck here. You can try. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to hit you. My bad. Yeah, you can accidentally shoot the shopkeepers here. Although I guess I wouldn't shoot anybody. Shooting the devices guy would probably be the one I'd want to, since I don't really use those all that much. That's kind of mean, isn't it, though? Oh, well. Yeah, that's just one guy. I don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of mileage out of the Nano Swarmers here. Ooh, we got a Geolaser that we can work with. It's a good thing we got that from the Zoni not too long ago. You'll find that in some cases, some of the upgrades and stuff that happen in this game are a little bit on the Deus Ex Machina side, I find anyway. Whoop. I wasn't going fast enough. There we go. Oop, 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 oop. Whoa, ho, hey, ho, ha. There we go. It's definitely going to cut this completely lopsided, but that's fine. There we go. Sardalo Caves. And I see more pirate booty, so let's see if we can get that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. This is their base of operations. We got more guys with shields, though, so the Lightning Ravager will be pretty useful. Fancy. Oh, hello. I don't like those bats. I don't know why. There's something about them that I just don't like. Yeah, that is a heat laser. Imagine if you wanted to cut a door open and you missed one of those markers. Oh boy, that would be a bit of a problem. Alright, Conquer, take it easy. We'll see you next time. Remember that part of the future games getting new weapons instantly meant you were never allowed to have raritanium. Yeah, because you just upgrade all the way with as much raritanium as you could get. Unless it's like this one where apparently now suddenly we need an incredibly large amount of raritanium to upgrade it by comparison to the other stuff. That is a lot of little dudes. Let's get a nanoswarmer out here. That seems like it might be decently effective here. Just going to run around the nanosects and let them do the work. There you go. See? That worked pretty good. Oh, hello. Those ones tried to escape from the nanoswarmers. And that's probably the way forward, so let me go grab all the rest of the bolts here. Yeah, we got a little experience for the nanoswarmers, it looks like. I don't know if the nanoswarmers get ammo from ammo boxes, so that might be a little bit of a shortcoming for them, but I guess it just means that you should make sure you only use them in very specific situations, you know, like where it would actually make sense. Yeah, I don't know what it is about those bats, but I definitely don't like them. There's something weird about them that I can't quite put my finger on, but... Oh, well. Oh, you do get nanoswarmers from ammo boxes. Never mind. Crisis averted. Just have to make sure that I top off my ammo for everything else first, too. So, yeah. Well, that worked out. And more raritanium. Got like 200 from that one box. Is there any down there that I missed? No, that's pieces of the box. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad of a haul. 200 from a single box. Oop. I see that. Can I knock you over with this? Nope, sure can't. Okay, well, Lightning Ravager, we have it for a reason, so... And yeah, now it's a fancy red zappy thing. It's got a little bit of a punch to it, that's for sure. It's got a red Sith Lord looking whip, which is just funny to me. You guys wouldn't happen to have shields, would you? Hi. Oh, they had hyper armor. Well, that's great. We got a geolaser somewhere here. Must be up there. Let's go take a look around first before we go do anything with the geolaser. Oh, I was going to say there's a secret behind the waterfall, but there is not. We're just going to be cutting this thing down. Sorry, I'm very slow with the 6-axis, but that's okay. Oh, okay, I guess it brought some pirates down to see us. I'm just gonna shoot this, it's fine. Are they singing a sea shanty up there? I think that's what I hear. That's fun. I definitely do hear a sea shanty, yeah. What you gonna do when I come for you, sir? There you go.
Welcome to the Criminal Weapon Shop. It's all yours.
Yeah, and we grabbed a shotgun too. Yeah, we grabbed the Shard Reaper. It fires out Vulcan Fury shots from Jack 2 and Jack 3, basically, so... It has Force Lightning for the tether. Sure, why not? I mean, pretty much that's what GrummelNet thinks of when they make weapons. They're basically just like, yeah, sure, why not? So... let's grab this AoE first, and then we'll go this way. Because I'm going to be going this way basically exactly like that. We'll just go straight to the left, and then we'll grab this. So that's our next path. And that's going to take, let's see, so that's 1,300, 2,000, 27, 3,350 for raritanium before we get to that point. And after that, we'll try to look for the power upgrades and get the exclusive upgrade as well. Because I think the exclusive is pretty solid on this weapon as well. But yeah, it's not a huge deal. Don't worry too much about the raritanium that you need, because this is the only weapon we have left to upgrade now of the ones we're using, so... We'll get enough raritanium, don't worry. Let's make players use the 6-axis, even though none of the feathers that use it will be remotely worth it. And this is why there are like 2 games that use the NDS might. Yeah, features, I was going to say feathers, but features, yeah, features make sense. So... Sounds like they're singing a shanty on the other side of this door. Whoops. I also like how the pyrocytic clusters that are on this thing from the exclusive upgrade, it lets you essentially shoot... it almost has a little bit of a splash damage when they explode for other light... Like if you're hitting a lightly armored enemy, it almost has a bit of splash damage to it, so it's kind of cool. Makes it a very worthwhile upgrade, I think. So. I think this game came out very shortly after the PS3 came out. I think it's like from 2007 or something, so that's why it makes so much use of the 6-axis and stuff. This room looks prime for nanoswarmers, because there are a lot of pirates in here, so... Oop, that's not the weapon I want to use. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'll be with you, gentlemen, in a minute. You could also use the Groovatron here, I suppose. That would probably be pretty good. Alright, Nano Swarmer's a go-go. Let me grab this and take a bit of a hit. That's okay. Go wander around, grab some bolts. Because we got that multiplier, so... might as well use it, right? But yeah, it's not a bad idea to use the Lightning Ravager against the enemies, even if it's fully upgraded. Because, especially against shielded enemies, like, there's no reason not to at that point, because you'll potentially get some Raritanium out of them when you defeat them, so, like that. Because we got all the Raritanium upgrades for it, so... It plays a very solid utility game by comparison to the Plasma Whip from Up Your Arsenal, which is why I like to use it quite a bit. So, as you can see, pretty effective at clearing through those guys. And yeah, unfortunately the Shard Reaper won't let us blast through their shields. I think you can also use the Fusion Bomb, or the Fusion Grenade if it's not quite upgraded yet. And if you have the exclusive upgrade that knocks them down, that may allow you to basically knock them down and make them drop their shield. I think you can do that. Not 100% sure about that, but I think so. Well, that didn't go so badly.
Enemy is electrified. We need to keep a safe distance.
Yeah, believe me, I'll keep that in mind. Unfortunately, most of my weapons are short range at this point. Again, though, I can't believe how much ammo you get for the Shard Reaper from each of the ammo things there. This looks like a good place for Nano Swarmers, because this looks like a choke point. So. Alright, let me help him out a little bit. There you go. And you'll still get a little bit of experience for the Nano Swarmers, even if you kill, apparently, according to what we've seen last time, you'll still get experience for the Nano Swarmers or whatever other gun you're using. Even if you don't KO the enemies with them, or even if you don't kill the enemies with them, you'll get less experience, obviously, but it's not that much less, so... I guess I'll jump up here. Let this guy shoot, and then I'll shoot. Nah, didn't quite KO him. I keep saying KO because I'm so used to having played Pokemon Coliseum, and I'm trying not to say kill in that one, because that technically wouldn't be correct in Coliseum. But in this game, technically KO isn't correct either, because I'm not knocking them out, I'm actually murdering them. Is that a Leviathan over there? No. Some kind of weird Orca Manta Ray looking thing. Alright, fair enough. Oh, this looks like a big treasure room. And the Lombax secret is here. Nice. Some kind of pyramid looking thing? Well, that was what they were singing. Where do we hide in here? What do you mean? You don't even have a nose! And you're a robot. Ew.
There be a yet fouler smell. One we not be smelling for nigh 600 moons.
Fresh trousers?
See, this would be funnier if there was an audio desync in the whole thing. Oh.
Rouse the lads, Rusty Pete. Tonight our foes taste the cat's tail.
Hey, Rust Bucket! Catch!
Nice.
Skewer that saucy wench.
Aye, Captain. Skewering.
If I can find her.
Me wee cannon.
Oh, good lord.
Ratchet, come in. I've got the artifact. Kronk and Zephyr are landing the ship at the Skull Radio Tower. I'll meet you there.
I hope you grabbed all that Raritanium, Talwyn, because we could sure use it. Let me take a look at chat. You can tell I just woke up. Don't typos, they just autocorrect like a phone. How do they get in, since you had to cut through some thick AF rock to get in there? I don't know, maybe they just went in over the top or something, maybe? Like they just took a ship and then dove in. I feel like that would have been easier if we did that, but we always got to do things the hard way. I think part of the appeal of Ratchet and Clank is all the goofy and nutty weapons they come up with for every installment. I mean, fusion grenades are just grenades. You get a shock whip, a shotgun that fires shards of something, a turret that has nanobugs inside of it that seek and destroy enemies. Yes, the appeal, especially in the Future series, I find, is that each weapon has a unique feel and several unique effects to it, so it's pretty good. Again, I think I like this game's weapon design a lot, not just because of the fact that the weapons are all pretty powerful, or at least most of them are, but does this lead somewhere? Yeah, it does. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay, that's fine.
We're running a special on Groovatrons. RumbleNet's most advanced defense technology.
On what? Oh, Groovatrons. Okay, well, I don't need Groovatrons because I have enough of those because I haven't used them, so... Alright, take me back. But yeah, I think the main appeal that I have in this game is the fact that each weapon has a unique feel to it, but they also have multiple uses in combat. It's not just there for power. They're also there for setting out combos with other weapons or that sort of a thing. So this looks like a Nanoswarmers section. Excuse me, sirs. There you go. Go get 'em, buddies! There we go. Easy as that. That probably wasn't the best use of the Nanoswarmers, though, because there was only 2 guys, but I was kind of expecting there'd be more coming out of the boxes or something. I don't know. Too bad the combustor sucks. Yeah, I know. And I explained why the combustor sucks earlier. It's because of the fact that the combustor fires 3 shots when you V5 it, but none of the shots do extra damage. You can only ever hit the enemy for the same amount of damage, even if you hit them with 3 bullets. It does the same amount of damage as hitting them with 1 bullet, which is ridiculous and makes no sense, because why would you make it have a spread shot if the shots aren't each going to have their own damage? Like, that kind of defeats the purpose of a spread shot. I might as well just use a shotgun at mid-range, like this one. So, alright, let's battle through the pirate base. I remember this section being pretty difficult as well the last time I played, but I don't quite recall. Yeah, well, we'll see in a minute. Oh, this is going to end poorly. Goodbye! There we go. Nice little trap they laid for me there, though. Let's see. Ooh, that's a lot of dudes. Hold on a second. More Shard Reaper. Shard Reaper's almost V5! Perfect. Get some Nanoswarmers in here. Go get them, kids. Ow, I definitely saw that coming and did not move out of the way properly. So if the Agents of Doom were my sons, what does that make the Nanoswarmers? My bee hotel? I don't know. I thought about getting a bee hotel at some point for our house. Because a bee hotel, I don't know if anybody even knows what a bee hotel is in the audience, but bee hotel is pretty cool. Wild bees are a very interesting, they're not all honeybees, and honeybees aren't always, and actually, Marie, the video you sent me, I already knew a good chunk of the info from it, but it was a good refresher, to be fair, so I'm probably going to reiterate a lot of what they said in that video. So wild bees are the best pollinators in your local area. You could have honeybees, you could have other types of bees, although wasps don't pollinate, they eat aphids, if I remember correctly, or gnats. But wild bees usually live in a solitary existence, and they'll pollinate your wild flowers. So, if you get a whole bunch of different pieces of wood together, like a bunch of like almost bamboo reeds and shoots and that sort of stuff, and put it in a little like a plywood container near a bunch of wild plants at your home, wild bees will nest inside of those shoots and those reeds and those open pieces of wood, and they'll invite their friends. There'll be other types of bees that'll all live in coexistence in that thing. It's a really cool little thing, and it's just a little box that you make. It's like a little plywood box with a bunch of reeds in it. But it's really cool because you'll get a whole bunch of the wild bees to live there, and it's synergistic to the bees' actual survival, because a lot of those bees are being kicked out of their environment by other predators like wasps and like other types of bees that are, like, for example, when farmers use honeybees to pollinate plants in their fields, it kicks out a lot of the wild bees that otherwise lived there. So it's nice sometimes to... I'm really not getting any experience for this thing. I wonder why. Maybe it's just because it's such a, excuse me, powerful weapon. I don't know. Well, I'm still getting experience for this at least, so. But yeah, make a bee hotel. It's a cool little project, and you'll get a whole bunch of cool bees with it, and also you'll get a level 5 Shard Reaper.
Congratulations, you have upgraded to the Nitro Reaper. This modification will temporarily freeze your enemies as it deals damage.
So yes, not only do we deal fire damage with the pyrocytic exploding clusters now, we also freeze the enemies and allow the pyrocytic clusters to do their thing. Frozen enemies in this game do not take any damage from any sources other than the pyrocytic nanoclusters, but they also do not do anything until they're unfrozen. So I'm sorry, I was just talking over that guy, but yeah, they do nothing until they're unfrozen, so it's pretty cool. It definitely pulls its weight, that's for sure. So yeah, see, he'll be frozen for a little bit, and then he'll stop. And he'll turn on a dime and probably try to kill me again. But it's really effective for crowd control, because if you use it for crowd control, you can freeze multiple enemies at the same time and get a decent chunk of mileage out of it for keeping the enemies at bay. Is my Nano Swarmer still there? Yeah, it is. Alright, you guys need to, like, come over here so I can Nano Swarm you. Aw. My bees! My bee hotel! Hold on. Just toss that right in there. There we go. It's got a pretty good effective range on it, too, the Nano Swarmers. It's not the best, but it gets the job done further away than you might expect, so. Let's use the Lightning Ravager, shall we? So we can try to get some more Raritanium. I will probably default to the Lightning Ravager when we've upgraded all of our weapons, because it lets us get more Raritanium. So, because of all those Raritanium and Bolt upgrades. So, it'll come in handy. Yeah, it just fires more shots. Not only is that lame, it's ammo inefficient. Well, the 3 shots don't fire 3 ammo. It just fires 3 shots for 1 ammo. So, but still, it doesn't do any more damage with those 3 shots. So you might as well be firing just 1 shot. So, glad people find the best in the random AF videos you send them. Wasps are useless. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say they're useless. Like I said, they eat gnats and aphids. So if we didn't have wasps, and I mean they're mean too, but if we didn't have wasps, we'd have a lot more gnats, so. And that's not always a good thing. They got guns. Why would they go anywhere near you? I mean, that's true. Yeah. I'm trying to get there, but I'm being harassed by pirates along the way. Let my bees have a feast first, and then I'll be with you. There we go. Ha! Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the pirates just don't give enough experience for the Nano Swarmers to get any upgrades from this. I don't know. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? How close are we here? Let's see. We got that one. That's a vendor. And then we're pretty close to where we need to go. Did I miss that when I came through here? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I can get up to those other places that are over there in a minute. Oh, good, another pirate ship. Is the guy going to fly across the entire ship on me like that one guy in The Legend of Spyro New Beginning? Hmm. Which plank do I walk, though? I don't think this one leads to anything, yeah. I was laughing just there because I was actually listening to the tour that What's-His-Face was giving there while I was just letting my bees do the work. I think that might have ruined the joke, but yeah, it's fun when you can do that, so. That's even worse. You're literally telling me that I only use 1 ammo, but if any shot misses, I do less damage than if I hadn't V5'd the gun. Yeah, so the only really good thing about the... you know what might be happening? I might need to have the Nano Swarmers out in order to get experience for them, now that I think about it. Because we got some just there, but it was because I had the weapon out, so... Maybe that's it. Oh, hello. That's a big one. And he's got cannonballs of steel. Let's just let the swarmers do the work for a little bit. Ooh. What does that one do? Oh, that's what that one does. Good lord, those things do lots of damage. That was half of his health. Slow down, Nanos. Actually, don't slow down. Keep going. My children, my bees at work. Wow. Okay, this is starting to get a little out of hand. Yeah, they're earning experience now since I have the weapon out, yeah. So that must be what it is. If the weapon's not out, they must not earn experience. Ooh, lots of raritanium from that guy. That'll come in handy for all of one upgrade. So, oh, hello. Activate Pirate Doorkeeper. Give me a moment. Let me go check. Ooh, even more raritanium. And some nanotech if you need it. Oh, we're up to 1835 now, so that's pretty good. What's a Pirate Doorkeeper do?
A pirate can pass through these doors, lad. Be gone.
Okay. Sorry for bothering you. Wonder how I become a pirate. But we'll figure that out later. For now, we can't do anything with that.
Oh, well, what do you know about Lombax technology? My mother was half Lombax. Yeah, well, we used to make these gizmos out of paper mache.
Okay, come on now.
A renowned expert in Lombax history, and this doohickey is a zombie death beam emitter that'll wipe out all life in the galaxy.
Then why are you trying to put batteries in it, you darn fool?
Guys, just give me 2 seconds to think.
Having trouble?
You could ask a Lombax, you know.
Okay, genius, you figure it out.
I mean, I will figure it out. I'm a Lombax.
It's the zombie death beam.
It appears to be a map.
Nice.
A second. It's Riken 5. That must be where the secret is hidden. I'll send the coordinates to your ship. Meet us there as soon as you can.
Okay, sounds good. Well, we know where we need to go now, so at least that's good. And we can use that teleporter to go back, and I can go see what the heck is going on over there, because we definitely missed that part. So we'll go check it out. But yeah, now the nanoswarmers are getting a little bit of experience. I guess you just got to keep them out in order to get them experience, which is a little unfortunate, because you never had to do that with the turrets before, but okay.
What can we do you for?
Might make a bee hotel if you ever can afford your own home. The housing market is atrocious at the moment. Yeah, we're in a bubble right now for the housing market, so it's going to have to pop eventually, or else none of us are going to be able to afford a damn place to live. So, we're just a little off the ammo. Well, we might find something that gives us more raritanium here as well, so. But yeah, the AoEs are really nice on the nanoswarmers because it means that they can attack things from further away. And I mean, you've seen how much damage those things do. It's pretty good. Oh, this was, okay, this was why, because I couldn't go in here before, so that's why we didn't go that way. So maybe it's over here. Whoops. I tossed a nanoswarmer. Alright, bees, keep an eye on that place for me.
Welcome to the Kremlin Weapon Shop.
Thank you. Alright, so let's use the nanoswarmers and the lightning ravager for now, then. Again, I can't tell you how much more,
Ooh. Equip the helipod gadget using the quick select, and then fire it at the target.
Yes, game, I know how to play the game, thank you. But I can't tell you how much more ammo I actually expended in my first playthrough of this game, because I thought, and I was dumb, it's not actually how it works, I thought that you could break boxes with the shock ravager and the lightning ravager, and you would get more bolts out of the boxes for doing that. But no, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure actually, that if you read the description on how it works, the upgrades there, it doesn't work that way at all. You have to defeat enemies in order to get the more bolts and the more raritanium that is available. So, boy, that went pretty far south. Oh well. Nope, it's sinking. Hold on, I'll make your job a little easier, little helipods. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got over here. In our little side path, and then we'll call it a day. Ooh, that's a lot of pirates. Ooh, hold on. I need my bees. There we go. Have some bees, lads. There we go. We activated our raritanium. I think it's just a chance to drop. It's not like a fixed thing. So, There's just a chance that you'll get raritanium out of it. If you kill an enemy with it, that is. So. Whoops. Try it this way. First of all. There we go. And then second of all. 1. And 2. Ah, I see. Oh, it'll set sail. Whoops. Wait for me! I don't know where this goes, but... Oh, I should probably go back. Maybe it'll, like, go around. Man, I don't know what's going on. Just gonna stand in the cloud. There we go. Thank you, Nanoswarmers! Now watch the boat for me. Or, you know, kill this guy. There you go. Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a little hit to get these things to, you know, to work and do stuff for you, but that's okay. Can I, like, helipad back the other way? No. I don't think so. Alright, well, we can get up there somehow. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. Let's get the hyper shot out, the swing shot, that's my bad. Kind of hate how expensive apartments got to in the last year. Places that were around $700 a month this time last year are almost $1,000 this year. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. It's like, come on now. That's way too much. Like, how do you think anyone can afford that? You know what I mean? It's pretty ridiculous. Ah, I see. There we go. We're getting good use out of these helipods. I mean, I guess it makes sense considering where we are. We just got them, so I would hope we would get good use out of them. Hi, can I help you? There we go. Preemptive strike! Okay. I guess that's cool. Helipods, a go-go. Let's see. No, I was going to say, are they going to go away soon? Yes, yes they are. Just it's going to take a hot minute, that's all. But yeah, I think I spent a good chunk of my ammo in my first playthrough of this game thinking, oh yeah, I can just break these boxes with the Shock or Lightning Ravager and I'll get more bolts out of them. And no, that is not how that works. Ooh, what do we got here?
You have acquired the Armor Magnetizer. This useful device ionizes your armor to attract bolts from increased distances.
Nice. Let's see. So we missed a couple of platforms over there, and I am not 100% sure how to get to them, but I guess we can go take a look before I call it a day. I did it off screen the last time, but, I mean, everything's dead at this point, so it shouldn't take but a couple of minutes to wander over there. So. You want to move. This place is kind of mediocre for what you're paying for rent, but everywhere costs just as much thanks to the housing bubble. Yeah, so it's going to be difficult to move at this point, so I would say hang in there and stick it out until eventually the bubble pops, and then we have a little bit more of an effective buyer's market, so and then we'll be a little bit better off to look for places. Alright, so let's do that. And that. Whoops. Ratchet, whenever you want to hit that one. There you go. Nope, never mind. I gotta get out of here. Ugh. Wow. Or I could just sink. That works too. I was figuring I could long jump, but nope, apparently not. Uh-oh, okay, I gotta do this. I wonder if the enemies respawned. Which glove is that? I can't tell. Well, Lightning Ravager and then helipads. There we go. Helipods, rather, not helipads. Yeah, just put an entire ass helicopter pad directly below me. That makes perfect sense. Oh, so it was a helipod. That's what that was. The glove that I had equipped there. Oh, now he's going to do this one. Okay. Whichever one floats your boat there, Ratchet, I suppose. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to get to these other sections here, because the pirates are all gone. I missed this little section over here, so let's go over here first before we trigger the boat. And then we'll trigger the boat after that. I probably should have just looked at the map before I got on the boat, but it was floating away, so I said, I should probably hitch a ride. Not so. Ooh, Raritanium. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I need that. So, it must have broken open when I bowled over the thing there. Alright, now let's get on the boat, and then we'll just get the swing shot out. I said the swing shot this time, yes! And we'll go that way, because that should get us to the pirate booty. There we go. Get me off of this crazy ride. I like the pirate music they got in the background. It's pretty cool. It's very Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. I mean, that's probably where the inspiration came from anyway, so... Whoops. Let's see, not helipod. Swing shot. There we go. So now let's just get the heck out of here. And then we'll call it a day. We're probably running up on about 2 hours and 40 minutes at this point, which I guess isn't terribly shocking. My Up Your Arsenal playthrough, a few of the episodes ran a little long too. But usually for these more action-oriented games, I prefer to keep the playthroughs, well, the episodes around 2.5 hours at the most. But, I mean, it's fine. I don't mind it going a little longer. I don't think I'm going to need that. And I think this is the end right here, if I remember right, because this is where we got the armor magnetizer, so there we go. Yep, back at the end. Cool. Alright, so we've located the Lombax secret, and it was a star chart that would take us to the planet Rycan 5. But will we find the secret superweapon that the Lombaxes use to wipe out all of the Cragmite life in the entire galaxy? And will we be able to take it for ourselves before Tachyon decides to be a big fat dick and take it for himself? Find out on the next episode of Tools of Destruction, the Stream Edition, which will be happening sometime early next week at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, either Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure just yet which, but we'll find out soon enough. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. Let me read chat. I missed Marie's last message, and then I'll call it a day. Kind of missed the old series that were getting new life, like how we got in the future series, but it feels like the soul is gone from these revivals. It's not a bad idea to revive old franchises, but man... Yeah, and I mean, at least the future series had that for it, right? Like, it has the soul, it has the spirit of the originals in it. There is some jank that I think it suffers from, specifically audio glitches, which seem to be the main problem that this playthrough is facing. But, and that one guy that we sent to the Shadow Realm last time where he got stuck. But, I mean, so far they haven't been too bad. Let's hope they don't get worse. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I'll post the schedule for next week's streams on tomorrow at about 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, as long as I remember. But I'll post it on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. And then we'll go from there next week, and we'll see if we can find what the secret is on Rycan 5. So until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. And hell, you even can just look at Insomniac's own track record from the 2016 remake of the original Ratchet & Clank. I mean, I know that was a movie tie-in, but I don't know. From what I've heard from people that have played it, it felt pretty soulless. I don't know. I've never played it, though, so I can't tell you one way or the other, but I'm inclined to believe a lot of those people. They can't all be wrong.